Yeah, no, I hear you. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna get the dog veneers so he could bite better.
I think dogs' teeth are already made for biting. What you gonna
Nah,
give
I'm about
them?
to get
Like
a
vampire fangs?
specialized, yeah, like a specialized, super specialized assassin set of teeth, little monster bites,
Now, why do
monster
you want to do that?
toothers. What do you mean I don't want to do that? Because I want to see chaos.
You want innocent mailmen everywhere to get pulled up.
I'm looking for this. Oh no, this ain't about the mailman. Don't worry.
Oh, this just whoever run across you, you get in the smoke.
Oh no, whoever I run across. It ain't no run across. This ain't by chance, brother. No, I'm here.
This
No,
like
I'm here.
it's about to be Michael Vick times 100.
Look, he's hurting the dog. You need not to be worried about what the dog doing.
You need to be worried. What the dog gonna do to you?
You need to worry about what I'm finna do with when I let him go, man. That's what you need to look for.
The dog you got, you're not training him for war right now?
I'm not trying. She a bird. She's not built for that. All she do is eat hot chip and lie.
Man, one of them. All right.
Mm. Charge her phone and shit.
Crazy what
Like
today's women are like, yo.
today's females.
The femoids.
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie though,
oh,
I be eating hot chip and lying a lot though.
I can't eat no hot shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta that shit came out of my. It just came out of my like everything I could eat. Like I just had to remove that.
But you can eat spicy stuff, but specifically not hot chip.
You like the hot chips, the hot fries, the like Takis, all it. Nah, it just don't go well. I can eat hot shit mostly. But the thing with
No,
hot
it
shit
is.
is like,
It's that what the super health woke people be saying, it's the red dye. That's what you're really allergic to. It's not the hot.
mm,
It's that red 47.
red 40. But yeah,
They cut you open. What your whole insides, everything red. What did I tell you?
what does that tell you?
Isn't that concerning?
No, it's just the Elon tweet concerning. We'll be looking into this. Oh man. So,
We
ladies
started
and gents,
with no topic whatsoever.
yeah, nah, the fact that Takis turn your head like blood red, like after like five,
Blood
like
red. It's
like
not
that
just
red for
every flavor. They got the blue Takis. They
yeah,
like your
well,
hands will
yeah,
be
that's my
stained
point.
blue like you just
Yeah,
had some curry. Like you can
yeah,
suck,
like
hot Cheetos and Doritos. You can suck the fingers or wash your hands like a civilized person, and it's gone. But Takis, that actually stains your skin. It's dangerous.
that's not red 40. That's like red 40 deluxe edition. They extended the version on that one or something.
I told you that's that red 42. It's worse,
Red 42, red 42.
and you just putting that in your body, yo. That's like, I mean, me too, but I'm just built different,
Crazy,
so it don't really matter.
crazy for real. Yeah, now my niece be killing them shits. That's why I just really realized, like, man, what it is to just be young, if to consume anything.
Yeah, I was young. I could eat like the family size bag of hot Cheetos. Like my stomach would be in turmoil afterwards, but I could do it. Now there's no chance I can do more than one bag. Not even like the full dollar bag, like a 25-cent bag. That's my limit.
Not that's my limit. Nigga buy that dollar bag and that shit lasts my month.
Like I tried to eat like two of the 25-cent bags, and my stomach was in chaos. It was on go mode for like a day.
Yeah, that's what all them shits be doing. Them the hot fries. I mean, I do like the hot fries better than the Takis. I will say, cause I tasted the Taki once and I was just like, this shit just tastes like shit. Like it don't even taste good. At least not to me.
That's what I said. You might have had a bad batch because Takis do be hitting sometimes. Like because like hot Cheetos are just hot. Takis at least have a flavor.
Oh yeah, they got all types of Cheetos now, nigga. They got the I seen some of them like brown sugar and cinnamon Cheetos that's like in the shape of
Ew.
snowflakes and shit. I'm like, not the sweet Cheetos.
Only Cheetos that I would eat outside of the normal hot Cheetos are the lime ones. The lime ones are good.
Lime Cheetos?
Well, they're hot and with like a twist of lime.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, let's get to our first topic. You know, our greedy asses always end up talking about food.
It's not about dogs attacking people. It's about food.
Really, I mean, the duality of man. Um, but yeah, so I put something on the agenda about the worst conditions you worked in. And I only mentioned that because it got me to thinking about a few different like athletic things. Like, do you remember when they went to the Olympics, that Olympic Village, and they were sleeping on, like them cardboard beds that like they like propped up?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just thinking about shit like that. I was thinking about when they went to NFL, when the NFL players went to Germany, and I mean, working in Germany, that's crazy, bro. I gotta work there.
Nothing even
Uh,
happened. It's just the fact that they was there.
it's
That
just
was the
the fact
condition.
that he's in Germany. But yeah, nah. And then I started thinking because like I used to work when I was washing cars. That job, we was fleet washing. So basically, my man's had like a power washer, a mobile one, portable one, and we would
Mm-hmm.
ride around to the different fleets and their lots and all of that, and clean the cars in their lots, and then peel off. And when I tell you, doggy, I ran into really anything you could think of. Like that's why I like that when it came to like when y'all was talking about the postman shit. Like don't get me wrong, I definitely think postal workers up there. But when it came to all of that, like I was just like, dog, that's basically the same shit I had to deal with because it's like I had to be out there for 5 hours outside almost the entire time. Like the only reprieve you get is maybe a 30-second where I finished hitting the car before he finished following behind me, so I got about 30 seconds to sit in the shade. But we used to work in any condition. The only thing was we couldn't work in like torrential downpour. That's the only just because you can't wash a car. What's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we didn't work in torrential downpour, and then we didn't work if it got like below 30 because then like the soap would freeze and we couldn't wash the cars and shit. But pretty much everything else was on the table. Hot as dog shit. Yup. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Snowing its ass off. Yup. Absolutely. And I remember there was a couple times where we had different shit. Like we went to one where we went to a lot, and it was a lot lining up a CVS, mind you. And we in the corner, and I'm there, da da da. I got my headphones on, I'm dumping and everything. I don't hear nothing. I got like the little spray gun, and I'm going by with it, do do do, all this other shit, and I just feel like a tug on the thing, and I'm thinking like maybe I got it stuck on a corner or something, so I kind of like tug back. Then the shit tug back again. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I turn around, dog. It's this big ass. I don't know the difference between like pit bulls and the dogs that look like pit bulls. But I just be
Bully
calling them all
mixes.
pit. Right, yeah, I just be calling them all pits. But I look at it through the fence. It's this pit, like using his teeth through the fence to grab the damn hose. And I'm just like, hey, yo. And I look at it. As soon as I see him, he just start going crazy. And honestly, the funniest part was, and this is also why I don't like you niggas with these dogs. And I think y'all, going back to what I was saying for, um, the dog itself looked like he would have let me slide. Like he looked like he wasn't on that type of time. Cause like once I
Yeah,
made eye
right.
contact with him, he just seemed pretty friendly. He was like, "Yo, what's up? Yo, what's that? Yo, damn. Oh, you got a little hose, right? That's what's up. That's what's up." But then I seen him and I was just like, "Nah, I don't know." And then he just kept getting to the top of the fence and doing the little hop, the little bunny hop. Now I could tell he ain't have enough springs to get over that fence.
Mm-hmm.
But I just looked and there's a couple times where I had to watch my back because I'm like, I do not want that nigga climbing that shit. While my headphone, you know what I mean? I had to crack a headphone, take one headphone off. And so we had that a few times where between dogs, I mean, hell, I done seen raccoons at that job. But the problem is you doing it in the morning. So if I see a raccoon at 8 a.m., I know what that means. It's like you're
What
not
does that
supposed to be
mean?
out here, Brody. Like you not you're not supposed to be out here, bro. Like, cause we seen that one. It was a raccoon. That boy was acting erratic. And my man's just like, yeah,
Oh yeah, he got rabies. Yeah, he
yeah.
tried.
He was just like, yeah, look, we gonna have to come back to this niggas.
Oh yeah,
Cause
because raccoons are nocturnal. Yeah, so if he out at 8 a.m., he don't give a fuck.
yeah, I mean, sometimes they do be out there, but like it's just the way that he was moving was whack. You could tell, like it was just like, nigga, are you high? Like, what's up? But yeah, no,
No, it
that
happens.
that is probably the worst work conditions I worked in. Like it was shit like that. It was a lot of incidental, like so the cord is it's a pressure washer, right? So the cord that they use for the pressure washer is insanely thick. And
Mm.
you wouldn't believe how many times I've gotten hit with that cord, and that shit hurts every single time. Cause like it'll get stuck on a corner when you're going in between trucks or something. So then somebody pulling on it, and then if you just in a way, you getting caught by it, and it's like, dog, it's all type of shit. That I'm trying to think what else. Obviously, it's a pressure washer. That shit'll take your damn skin off.
Oh
So
yeah.
there's that.
Y'all
So
got the
it
civil
was
rights
just
hoes out there.
basically, except it was like a jet. It was like a it was like a pinpoint. So it's like it's sharp. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, dog, that
I'll
that
strip the
catch your
flesh off
hand.
the bone.
Yeah, that's going straight to it. But that was probably the worst working conditions I ever worked in. That shit was. I mean, the money was cool. We got bonuses and all that. And I was also young. I was like 21 maybe.
21. Yeah, I think worst conditions I worked in when I was working in sales. Um,
Mm,
I've
mhm,
done. It was similar to what you was doing. We were outside all day, rain, shine, sleet or snow. Um, for a time, a super brief time, like not even a month, we had to do door to door because the venue that we were renting out was like under maintenance for repairs, and we had to get sales somehow. So we went to go do door to door.
mhm.
Man, door to door sales is
The order to sales is like, bro, come on, yo, what year is it?
it takes a special breed of nigga to do door to door sales. Like it's
Read an idiot.
like you got to be a different type of individual to be doing door to door sales. And we weren't even doing door to door like houses. We were doing business door to door. We were just going to businesses. So niggas going to people's houses, you are insane.
Like, don't ever knock on my door. I open the door and it's a fucking vacuum cleaner on my front porch. Like, like
Yeah,
get out of my face. Yeah.
that's just I don't niggas just not right in the head, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that was I think we started working at 8 a.m. We were in the office, and then we would go out to the venue and work from like 9 to 4. Sometimes we would stay late if we didn't hit our quota. I remember sometimes we didn't leave the field till like 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
Damn.
So we was working like, and then once you get done, you got to go back to the office and finish all the paperwork and everything too. So you start in the morning like 8 a.m. You go out and work outside on your feet all day, outside walking
Hmm.
around, talking to people until from 9 p.m. to like 8 p.m. And then you go back to the office and finish the paperwork. You get home by like 11 p.m.
That's disgusting. And you don't you really like when's the clock stop in terms of all of that?
It's commission, so it's no clock. This wasn't a job where you just get paid
Oh,
and then commission on top of that. It was solely commission, which is why we were willing to stay
yeah, of
until
course.
9 p.m. to get
Yeah,
that bread.
yeah, of
Now,
course.
don't get me wrong, because I was good at this shit. Like I'm still complaining about it, but I was making like good week, man. I was making upwards of 70 sales a week. There was checks where I was making like $1,700 a week. But the work that I had to put in to do that,
Yeah,
there's no
it's
way in hell I would ever do
worth
this
it.
shit again. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, there was terrible working conditions all around. Prayers to all my salespeople.
yeah. I worked in sales one time, and my conditions weren't like that. Like the actual space was great. It was like a wonderful space to work in. It was just our leads were dog shit.
Mhm.
And I was trying to literally get people to purchase puppies online, sight unseen.
Oh yeah, I remember that job.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, granted, they were legit. Like that's all.
That's an
That's the best I
interesting
could
job.
say.
Like niggas will sell anything. Trying to
Yeah,
get niggas to buy dogs, that's crazy.
they're like basically like to the point to where like don't get me wrong, niggas can see the dog before they cop them, but like the most you really get in is pictures. Really, we only sending you videos if it's like I, it's like if we sending you pictures and you ask us for videos, I'm gonna say I ain't got it. If we follow through the process and you get close and you're very close to copping this dog and you really want to see your video of your dog before you buy it, that's the only time I'll show you the
Yeah.
picture.
It's just listen, man, I've got too much work that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's
So
like, bro,
unless
look, I
you
got the
really trying
vids.
to cop, bro.
Bro, I'm not trying to go back, talk to the breeder, ask him for videos. He got to send me videos or make the video. I'm not, bro, listen. That and then the worst part is we used to get niggas who used to call us and just tell us we was, "Oh, you guys are selling kennel dogs." And I was like, "Dog, we not. We have a whole thing, but it's okay. I mean, if you don't want the dog, it's fine."
Even
Like,
if I was selling kennel dogs, I mean, what's the problem with that?
well, I mean,
Go
there are
adopt a dog.
yeah,
Go
there
save and
well,
rescue
well,
from getting
well,
put
yeah,
down.
yeah, for sure. Definitely go adopt, but or rehome, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, nah, like that shit was like the only thing I had there was like that there was a lady who literally could not afford to take on a dog. Like she was on like what do you call it, Social Security. And I forgot what
Uh-huh.
her check was a month. But her check was like 1100, like just
Oh my
under
god.
1200 a month. Like it was 1100 a month. And then she wanted to buy a dog. The dog was 895.
Why was she
And I
trying to
was
buy
like,
a dog if she's living off 1100 a month?
she just I need some company. Like she I guess she just needed somebody to link up with. So but I was just like, lady, with all due respect, I cannot
You
sell
too
you a
broke for
dog
this.
that yeah, I can't sell you a dog that's 75% of your monthly income. And then you still gotta pay for puppy pads. You got to say, you know what I mean? Like you gotta pay for all the other shit that come with it. I was
I
just
mean, it's
like,
only
dog,
a
I'm
one
sorry.
time payment. After that, it's just paying for the vet and paying for the food.
No, true,
Same
but
goes.
it's like the other thing with our job, and which is, I guess where we had some sort of spine was where like we wouldn't put puppies in weird ass spots. Like we weren't
Yeah.
gonna put a dog in a weird home, like where it's like, all right, if
There's
you're in
a
a
limit.
home where, yeah, well, some people don't give a fuck. As
Yeah.
long as you got the bread, all right, I'll send them right over. Like they would have heard that. Damn, you only make 1200 a month. Damn, it's 800 for the puppy. I ain't even gonna ask about what that first month looked like because I don't give a fuck. If you got the money right now, all right, cool. Shorty was talking about some shit. I don't eat as much as I used to. So
Oh
that
no,
I'm
you
and
trying
I'm
to
yeah, yeah.
justify it?
And I'm
You about to
like,
go
bro,
hungry just want to buy this dog, yo?
not you about to starve yourself to feed this dog. No. No,
At
I'm
least
sorry,
she's
lady.
willing to starve herself to feed the dog. A
No,
lot of niggas, which is this
real
dog gonna be
shit.
hungry this month.
Very
Next
real
month, I
shit.
got you.
Next month I got you on a meal. It's
Listen, you're
crazy.
gonna be eating table scraps this month, but once I get that next social security check, we in
Ooh.
business. I'm
He said, ooh,
cashing
I'm
out on
telling
you
you,
and my
you
dog.
gonna be eating slightly better table snacks.
You're gonna be actually getting dog food because I can afford to buy the bag. I throw in some wet
But
food too.
not too much though. Not too much.
Not too
You
much.
know
You're
that
gonna eat a
shit was
little
costly.
diarrhea.
He said, now I think I'm not sure if this was the one that was recalled or if it was a different one, but it was on sale, so I just figured, fuck it. Like, and that's the other thing about owning a dog too, is like all the shit that is been recalled, all the brands you need to
Yeah.
avoid, all and it's like, dog, it's like, do we really trust this woman who's living off this check? Who like I'm sorry, I don't, lady. And you seem like a nice lady. I'm not about to have you starve for 2 or 3 weeks to feed this fucking dog. Like
How old was she?
she was in her 50s or 60s, I think. Well, no, she had Social Security, so she was in her 60s.
How is like 1100 only is how can anybody live off that? She had to have like something else sustaining her, right?
She lived in like Tennessee or something. So I mean, in the South, it's
Oh,
a
so
little bit easier, but
she probably paying 400 a month for a cheap ass room
Mhm.
somewhere.
Or people like that. A lot of them already had their home.
Oh yeah, it's already
Like she,
paid
she
for, and you
probably
just
just live in her home, just pay property taxes, which is probably
yeah,
pennies in fucking Tennessee.
yeah. Hello? Did my connection drop or Huh, they got him? I thought it was me too. That's why I was usually like when I'm lagging, if I just be quiet for a second, then I'll hear him talking again. So I thought it was me for a second. But I think they fucking got his ass. Yeah, no, he in the gulag. I get it. He was just talking about hiring dogs, training dogs to disintegrate people's kneecaps. So they definitely got him out of here. Selling dog. Such a nice treat when I'm not the one that lagged out. Oh, he just texted me lost internet. Yeah, he's TV broke, internet not working. Man, they going through some stuff over there. It's always a government employee to keep the black man down. Right, so he said he'll be back. You know, this is a good time. Might as well go to the restroom right now.
Hello?
You back?
Yeah, I guess it just auto connected. They said they got him for selling. All right, well, all right. It looks like it didn't stop recording, so I guess I'll just have to edit that part out.
Yeah, no, I kept going. As long as one of us is still in here. But yeah, Discord will reconnect you automatically if you like lose connection or the computer turns off unexpectedly. I've noticed that.
All
So
right,
it's
but
kind of
anyway, like
dangerous because you
I
might reconnect when you don't mean to, and you saying some things.
regret. Yeah, so I was getting the wildest, meanest, most criminal, despicable. Oh. Hey, chat. What's going on? But yeah, now all I was really was just saying is like, dog, we used to be out there. There used to be some days during the summer where it was 90 something. We on an all black, black top, and it's no shade. That sun directly bouncing off of that black top, bouncing right back up, and that shit is just
I
that
had
shit. I
uniforms too,
was
right?
just
I was wearing some crazy shit, right?
no, we didn't have uniforms. Like I could
Uh,
come wearing whatever I wanted, which was cool. That was the only saving grace. Like because
we
there'd be
had
times.
uniforms, and part of that uniform was black pants. So
Oh my goodness,
it was hot out there on that black top with black pants.
Mm,
Trying
that's crazy.
times, truly.
Trying times. Let's see. But yeah, so I guess we'll do. You want to do an NFL recap now or later, or what you want to do?
Yeah, we can get into the NFL now.
All
We
right,
got
let's cover
anything?
all.
We got anything Israel related on this agenda?
If we do, we certainly will wait till the back half.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just keep it to the back half.
Yeah, the bot short showed me what that is. But all right, cool. Let's do a real quick view, speed through these. All right, week 10. Let's get straight to it. All right, first game is a Thursday night game between the Panthers and the Bears, the stink fest of the week. Um, Bears barely won, 16-13. I don't really care about the game. Not gonna say anymore.
16-13 is a despicable score.
Oh, is it? Because boy, do I have a worse score for you.
Oh, I know. I already know what it's gonna be, but
The
Jesus
opening
Christ.
game. Yeah, the opening game of this week, baby. In Germany, in Germany, the
In
Colts versus
Germany,
the
no less.
Patriots.
Like Reef was
Yeah.
saying on the day, imagine you never seen football before. And you're trying to introduce it to a new market, and this is the game that you debut out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they frequently do this too. Like they frequently will put a dog shit game on Thursday or on like overseas. They're like, we playing in Mexico. Okay, let's try Raiders versus Broncos. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's so this was a snooze fest, 10-6. I bet the
10
unders
to
on pretty much
6.
everything, and I bet like 5 or 6 unders on one ticket, and everything hit except for Zeke, and I was just like, I hate Bill Belichick. I don't
Zeke?
like Mac Jones.
Zeke
Yes,
did?
you heard me, Zeke. Yes, Zeke, bro. Zeke had like 60 rushing yards, and I'm just like, oh, what are you doing, yo?
Why?
What are you doing, yo? You think you tough, yo? Huh? Like, but what else?
What's crazy
Browns
is
and
he's definitely on a downward trend since he switched to the Patriots, but he's
downward
basically
trend.
doing the same thing as Tony Pollard for some reason, somehow.
Uh, I think Tony Pollard's definitely got him beat in yards, but he has the same amount of touchdowns as Tony Pollard, which is hilarious.
Sickening.
Yeah, it's actually sickening. Yeah, no, but he has. I mean, granted, he has only 86 carries through what, like 9 games. That's like not even 10 a game. That's like 9 carries a game. So he's barely getting any burn,
Hmm.
and he's still, I guess, just about as efficient as Tony Pollard, which is crazy because
Which is
that was the
crazy.
entire reason the Cowboys went with Tony Pollard was just his efficiency. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Yeah, they are passing a lot. I just think for me, it's weird because is their O line no longer like that? I thought they had a very good O line previously, where they were bullying niggas and blowing niggas off the ball, like just moving y'all. Like 5 yards is easy for me. So I don't know if that's still the case or not, but what else? The Browns
And
and the Ravens.
did you see that interception that Mac Jones threw in that game?
Oh yeah, that last one, the end of the game. Yeah, I did. I did.
That is maybe
Not the
one of
fake
the
spike
worst
into the.
interceptions in NFL history.
Mac Jones is interesting because he will show signs of competency and then just do things like that, and it's amazing to watch. Derogatory.
And then the other dude, Zappy, he's not any better.
No, no, he's not. No, he's not.
It's just a pick your poison battle every week for the Patriots.
It's just Ellington. Ellington, no Andre. What was it? Oh, 3 for 7 with a pick. Yeah, no, he was awful too. Look at that. Yeah, Zeke had 54 rushing yards. I think I needed him to have like under 48 or something, and I was just like, why are you doing this? Is it because I bet? And then I need Hunter Henry had 25. He had 21, and I was like, I just, you guys are pathetic, yo. Like
Hunter
absolutely
Henry
pathetic.
having, oh, that would piss me the fuck off.
Like that, you guys are pathetic, bro. Why does Zeke have 2 catches for 34 yards? Like, don't ever make me mad. Like, I'm serious.
Wait, they were receptions? He wasn't even running?
He had 2 receptions for 34. Yeah, I don't know why. I
God.
really don't. But anywho, Browns Ravens in a very good game. This game is weird. Also, this game is troubling for the Ravens because apparently they can't put teams away. Because they were cooking the Browns for most of this game, and the Predator wasn't looking very good. I gotta tell
Come
you.
on. It's the misogynist.
Oh yeah, the misogynist wasn't looking very good. As he hasn't since he stopped, you know. But
Being misogynist.
yeah, and the worst part was because people was talking all that shit about the slander, da da da. Then he played confidently enough to get them back in the game and basically get a dub. And so people were just like, "Oh, where's that slander at now?" It's still right here. He played like shit. What are you talking about? PJ Walker was in the game.
Just because he
What are
turned
we
it
talking
around
about?
don't mean shit.
Like, bro, if I watch that game, one, but two, do not make me open up the stat sheet. Like, don't make me do it. Because if I do, then it's gonna look crazy. Because I promise you, like that nigga did not have a good game. He had a good probably quarter. And it was and again, his defense played well enough to keep them in the game. But let's not fool ourselves. Like, what was his total stat line? 20 or 34, 213, touchdown, and a pick. And I remember at one
Yeah.
point early on in the game, his completion percentage was nasty. Like, I remember him showing it at the bottom of the screen. It was like 6 for like 15 or 6 for 16 or some shit. Like, I vividly remember that. So like he was not playing very well at all in the whole first half. And he had a fumble too. Like, that boy tweaking. And meanwhile, funny enough, he somehow played better than Lamar, who played like dog shit.
Didn't Lamar have an interception and a fumble?
He had 2 picks, and doesn't seem like he had a fumble, but he had 2 picks. And he was very inaccurate, it looks like. And he only had 40 rushing yards. I just never understand games where Lamar just doesn't have more than 40 or 50 rushing yards. I just feel like it's free. It genuinely feels free when I watch the games. It's like, dog, I watch these games. It's man coverage. Here comes Myles Garrett. Just run. Just run and take your 8
They're good
yards.
at running.
Like, yeah, just run and get 8 yards. Like, it's like, I don't know. But, because, like, I feel like Lamar's kind of, like, I don't know. It just seemed like he trying to prove to niggas he a pocket passer. Like, nah, I'm gonna hang in there because niggas don't think I can hang in there, bro. Just play your game. You already won MVP. You do not have to prove anything. Like, but this game was cool.
Unless it's
Apparently
like
that
a Justin
AFC.
Fields situation where like the coaches want him to pass more.
Well, I don't know if it's coaches or if it's just a thing he's personally doing. But I don't know. Honestly, that offense doesn't look great. They look good enough to get the job done most games, but I don't know. They don't look great. Let's see. Texans Bengals, man. Let me tell you, Joe Shiesty, boy, you are looking like you are about to learn how to work a cashier. Are you gonna learn how to work a cash register real soon, buddy? Yeah, you need to. I'm telling you. But more than that, man, CJ Stroud, this nigga going crazy.
And if he
I
don't get
think,
MVP, he's at minimum getting Rookie of the Year, bare minimum.
like, dog, you make it Tank Dell, Noah Brown, and Nico
Miko,
Collins
Nico Collins. Yeah.
look like they're the Bengals trio. Like, what is this? Like, how does that work? Um, yeah, no, this was a close game all game. And I just was waiting for the Bengals to wake up, and then they had that one big shot to Jamar, and I'm thinking, okay, there we go. Then they went right back to sleep.
Mhm.
Like, nigga woke up and said, all right, here go a tutty, man. Hey, get off me. He like, I bet now we can close this game out. No, now y'all can close this game out. I gave you the tutty. Like,
I think CJ Stroud only has 2 interceptions for the
whole
season.
season? Is that true? That's crazy. I think you might be right because I remember
I'm
seeing some
pretty sure
stat
I
like
am.
that. Yeah, I remember seeing some strange ass stuff. Like, he had one pick this game, but he had 356, 23 at 39. Oh, Noah Brown, 172. Didn't he have 150 last week?
Hmm.
Bro, who are these niggas?
Noah Brown was like a fourth string wide receiver on the Cowboys last year.
Yeah, he's got 2 interceptions and 15 touchdowns through 9 games. He's got 6 fumbles though. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Damn.
That is crazy. I didn't even peep that. He had 2 fumbles in the Bengals game. That's the only reason why that game was close. That boy had 3 turnovers. They would have dogged. Damn, the Texans would have dogged the Bengals.
That's nasty.
That's very nasty. Don't say that again too loud, bro.
If he didn't have those 3 turnovers, they would have fucked them niggas up horrendously, derogatorily.
Let me think. Let me think. Hold on. Let me get a second. I'll go to the next game. Let me think. Let me think. All right. So, boom. Next, we have the 49ers and Jaguars in a game I like to call Fraud Watch of the Week. Jags fans, all 17 of y'all, let me tell you,
Hey, the Jags are decent this year. They got probably at least about like 30, maybe.
the Jags are frauds. Okay.
How can you call them frauds
This
when they
team is
went against
good.
one of the best teams in the league?
This team is good. What I'm saying is, oh no, please don't believe my assessment of them being frauds. It's strictly based off of a week 11 game or week 10 game.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen 9 weeks of these niggas, including me having Calvin Ridley on my bench. Pack watch, fraud watch. These niggas, this nigga scared.
I mean,
Like,
you have it, Calvin. Really, that's a you problem because Christian Kirk. I'm not seeing the fraud allegation. It's on my end. I'm sorry.
oh no. I'm not, but that's my problem, right? Because it's like you got Calvin Ridley, you got Christian Kirk, you've got Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne, I mean, fantasy wise, is putting up good numbers, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Um,
crazy numbers.
Christian Kirk is putting up the best wide receiver on the team numbers. What I'm saying is this team is 6-3, but every game has looked fluky.
It's a
I haven't
struggle.
seen
Yeah.
I haven't seen one game from this team where like this almost reminds me of like you remember that year where like the Vikings were winning every fucking game and like you like our record was like something whatever and then at the end of the season it was like yeah 15 out of their 17 games were decided by one touchdown or more
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like if luck breaks a different way, you're a totally different team. Like that's what I get from the Jaguars, where it's like if the shit don't, not even if, like it's like in these
If
games,
the
it's not like
football
y'all,
God's not in your favor,
yeah,
it's
literally, because it's like there be so many times where like nigga, it ain't y'all winning these games. It really ain't. Like y'all beat the Colts. Colts is a little shaky that first week, but it's cool. They ain't had JT. They lost to the Chiefs in a game where the Chiefs looked as fluky as ever, gave them a chance, and they still lost. Because again, you see what happens. Remember when the Chiefs looked fluky against the Broncos? Nigga, if the Broncos can snatch a dub from the Chiefs when they look fluky, the Jaguars have to. They have to.
Mhm.
Especially after this same fluky Chiefs team just lost to the Lions. It's like, bro, you could have started the Chiefs off 0-2, and you should have. Then they play the Texans, and boy, CJ Stroud must have lit their ass up. Because they lost by 20. Then they
Mm.
play the Falcons. I mean, Arthur Smith don't count. He's the actual worst coach in the league. So and I don't even know who the coach of the Jaguars is. Is it Doug Peterson? Is it? Let me see. It's Doug
Yeah,
Peterson.
that's what's. I
Huh.
have no idea. It's Doug
Interesting.
Peterson, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I feel like I knew that, but like I just didn't think that. What else? What else? What else? Let's keep going. Right, let's keep going. You play the Falcons, you beat them, cool. You play the Bills in a very fluky game. Play it in England, and you somehow beat the Bills. But again, we do have to understand this is the Bills. The Bills
Josh
are
Allen
the
gonna do some shit.
Josh Allen will either throw his team into the game or fully throw his team out of the game. You play the Colts again, you run it back. This time they wallop y'all dumbass because y'all shouldn't have won the first time. Y'all play the Saints, barely beat them. Play the Steelers, barely beat them. Truthfully, this schedule is pretty ass. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, they played the Chiefs and the Bills and two division games with the Colts. I'll give them that. And of those three games, they went 2-2 and won some of the one. They won a game they shouldn't have, then lost a game they shouldn't have. Then you just lose to the 49ers. And it's like you got the Titans next, you got the Texans after that, you got the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, the Bucks, the Panthers, and the Titans. I could see if this team steps up, I could see the end of their schedule ended favorably. I could like are those teams, I feel like there's really only you could lose 4 games. You could lose 4 games out of the last 7, but I don't think you will. I don't think you will, but you could. You certainly could.
Like you said,
Anywho,
every win they have is it's felt like a battle, so anything can happen.
and speaking of fluky wins, Viking Saints, baby. Let's talk about it. In a game where we
Hey
were up
man,
24 points, somehow, some way, J Bo does what he does.
it was two goats going against each other. You got J-Bo.
Truthfully,
It's
truthfully,
J-Bo
dog versus
time, and
dog.
you got Dobbs. He got that Dobbs in him. It's some shit was bound to go down, man. I'm telling you,
It's just two dogs, man. I mean, what else?
literally.
What else is there? So yeah, that and what else? What else? Oh, so realistically, we were up 24. Then Derek Carr, the worst quarterback in the league, is hurt. And then J-Bo comes in, arm probably cold as hell, and they just
Mm-hmm.
said that ain't no problem. I've never seen a window I didn't like, so it's perfectly fine. Gets in a game and proceeds to cook the Vikings. And not only that, but I was playing Chris Olave this week in fantasy, and so for 3 full quarters where he did nothing, I was thinking to
He
myself,
had
okay,
0 for 3 quarters. I
he
knew
had
he
zero
had
for
0
three
for the
quarters.
first half.
Did you see what
God,
he ended with?
it had to be close to 30, like 27 or something.
That was all in the fourth. Every single
Oh
thing. Like,
my god,
if I'm not mistaken, I think he had one target or like one catch before Jameson came in, or Jameis came in.
Jesus!
And then
Derek
Jameis
Carr
literally, I
is a
think, threw it
bum,
to him
yo.
straight time. Bro, I listen, we're gonna have this conversation, bro. I'm taking Tyson Bagent over Derek Carr. I'm
And you
taking
know what? You're
Aiden
right to do
McConnell
so.
over Derek Carr. I'm taking Bailey Zappi over Derek Carr. I'm taking Kaepernick over Derek Carr.
You taking Garoppolo over Derek Carr?
Ooh,
You said we
yes,
having a
but
conversation. Let's
begrudgingly.
talk about it.
Yes, but begrudgingly because Garoppolo might ask for less. Like he's more
Mm.
like he's not the asshole who's like, yo, pay me 40 mil. Like Garoppolo's not that guy. Like he understands like what you 28? Okay. Yeah, I can work with 28. Yeah, I could do that. Which is still an overpay, but it's like at least I'm not paying them 40 like they're paying
Yes,
Derek Carr.
I'm
What
not
is
even
Derek
gonna
Carr's
ask for a
contract?
lot. I'm just gonna take whatever you give me. If you give me more than I deserve, that's on you. I'm not gonna ask for too much though.
Yeah, Derek Carr is making about little under 38 million a year.
Did the Saints have no better? That's a dumb question. They literally have J-Bo on the bench, so you can't even ask. Did they have no better options?
I don't
And you
know, man.
paying Derek Carr 30 million?
38 mil a year. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But that's that. So another win for the Vikings. We won what 5 in a row? I think 4 in a row,
What's
something
y'all
like
record?
that. 6-4. We
Y'all
started the
six
season
and
like
four. Y'all
0-2
won
or some shit like
5
that.
in a row.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Damn.
saying. We started the season like 0-2 or some shit like that, like or 0 and
Okay.
something.
I see
There was
y'all.
a point when Justin Jefferson went down where niggas was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's time to tank.
It's
Let's
over.
go, let's go. It's time to tank." I think we were like 1-4, literally, and it was like, "Yeah, it's time to tank now." Let's see, Packers Steelers in a game that just stunk. I don't really want to talk about it. There was nothing to watch. Uh, I
Listen, man.
genuinely hate the brand
Props.
of steel. Yeah, yeah,
Props to
yeah.
the
Okay,
Steelers
yeah.
coach.
That is what I will do. With Mike Tomlin, I will go so far as to say Mike Tomlin is easily a top 3 coach, but I'm willing to say he might be. I wouldn't say the best. I'm not gonna say the best because I think Andy Reid's better than him, but I'm willing to say that he's the second best coach in the NFL, and
Current?
that's
You
over
talking about
Belichick.
current or all time?
That's
Because
current.
I was gonna ask, what if you do all time? Would you still say he's better than Belichick with the Patriots run?
Well,
Because currently
I would
Belichick
I would have to
is
say
like the
no.
Patriots are trash right now,
Yeah, I would
so
have to
he's not
say
even
no
like in the
because
conversation.
yeah, I would have to say no only because like people will say like, oh well, that means like Tom Brady made da da da. It don't matter who made who because the rings already are there.
Yeah,
So it's like
they
it
got
don't
him.
matter if Phil Jackson made Jordan or Jordan made Phil Jackson or you know what I mean because Phil Jackson now has rings because of Jordan. So if he's in the like if we're having a conversation, he's gonna be in it regardless. Like
Mm-hmm.
even if Jordan left, won a ring with another coach, and it's like, well, see, he didn't need. Well, I still got 2 rings with him, didn't I? And in Tom's case, I mean, how many did he win with the Patriots? 6? No, 5,
I think.
4, 5. I think it was 5, and he won the 6th one with Tampa Bay, right? Something like that. So it's like, dog, when you win 5 rings for a coach, it's just like, even if that you leave and then we see that coach is not the guy we thought he was. Well, truth be told, who is the guy they think they are when you go from the greatest player has ever played this game to fucking Mac Jones? Like, what are you supposed to genuinely do after that? You have Mac Jones, Demario Douglas. I like, bro. I don't make me read the
I
depth
don't.
chart for the Patriots.
I don't even know who Demario Douglas is.
I know you don't, because he was probably never mind. I don't want to disrespect him like that. I was gonna say he was probably pushing carts at Stop and Shop last week. They got Demario Douglas. They got Hunter Henry. They got Juju. Wash Juju. They got Keyshawn Butte, the rookie from LSU, which I'm surprised he hasn't gotten any burn. I'm like, well, all them bum ass receivers you got over there, that nigga ain't found his way up the depth chart. Like, it took Kendrick Bourne being on IR and Devontae Parker being out for Keyshawn Butte to see action. That's crazy. But yeah, this team is like, I'm looking at it and it's just like, dog, I'm shocked that this team is.
Wait, who even is their wide receiver one?
There isn't one. It on paper it's Kendrick Bourne,
But he's out.
but he's out. So on
Literally,
paper right now it's Juju Smith, but it's really Demario Douglas. I'm telling you.
literally, what is Belichick supposed to do with all these Walmart employees? What is he supposed to do?
Now he got a target customer success associate on his team. Like, what is he supposed to?
He
How is he
got
supposed
two
to freak
global
that?
customer service representatives.
What else? What else? Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, so that was Steelers Packers. Let's see. But yeah, no, I think current coaches, I definitely think Tomlin has to be second. I don't think there's another coach better than him beyond Andy Reid. I think it's it.
Yeah, I mean, if the Patriots is Walmart employees and T-Mobile associates, it's got to be a bunch of, I don't know, Forever 21 niggas in there, some Foot Locker niggas on the Steelers team.
Oh, in Pittsburgh, yeah, it's not. It's not. Y'all work in the same mall, like, like I promise.
You got a
Y'all work at
couple
Auntie
Rainbow
Anne's.
employees in there for sure.
Yeah, you got some Auntie Anne's employees, nigga. Like, I promise you, they see each other in the mall when they clock out. Like, I assure you. Let's see. Titans, Bucks. Buccaneers beat the Titans 20-6 in a game where boy Will Levis, after levitating, he looks like a rookie. What can I say?
I mean, to be fair, Will Levis, he balled out 2 games ago. He also put on a mediocre performance last week as well.
It wasn't mediocre, but it wasn't good. It was probably below
Well,
average.
fantasy wise, he had like 6 points.
Oh, did he? That's what he had this week.
Yeah, that's why I was confused that you started him when you had
Oh,
what's his
how?
name on your bench. Yeah,
I took a chance, and truth be told, not wonderfully, but thankfully, it actually literally did not fucking matter.
literally. Because
Like, it
Reeves team
simply did not
just
matter.
went fucking ape shit.
Yeah, yeah. But let's see, Falcons, Cardinals. I remember, boy, I was watching this game and I'd forgotten Kyler Murray was coming back, and then I seen that first drive where the Cardinals scored, and I was just like, the Falcons are gonna lose this game. And they're going to lose it in tragic fashion. And the calls to get Arthur Smith, the calls to get Arthur Smith out of here are growing and growing. And truth be told, I really think it's time. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The guy's not good. He's not good. He's got all these weapons that he doesn't know how to use, and everyone wants to say, "Well, it's Desmond Ritter, and he's not." Da da da. It's okay, fine. Then you put Taylor
Nah,
Heineke in,
fuck that.
and now we're still
He,
hearing the same shit.
and then like what
Like,
was this 2 weeks ago or last week? They literally had their tight end. They had Janu
mm-hmm,
throw a ball while they had Kyle Pitts blocking in the red
mm-hmm,
zone.
mm-hmm.
Who thinks of this play?
They had another one where they ran a jet sweep to Jonnu Smith.
Like dog.
Bro, if I see a tight end jet sweep, it better be Kyle Pitts running it. And that's probably it. Who else in the league? Well, who else would I want to see running a jet sweep as a tight end in the league? I don't think anyone. Maybe Travis Kelce, but that's even a stupid play for him. They've got other ways to get him involved.
Uh, yeah, no, I don't have any.
Yeah, that's probably it, right?
Maybe the Vikings tight end.
Hawk? I don't know if I want Hawk running jet sweeps. That's nuts. But yeah, so of course, Cardinals win 25-23 on a last second drive to finish the game off. And boy, I know not Cardinals, but I know the Falcons. All they're gonna do is look at that record and be like, bro, we lost to a 1-8 team, yo. We lost. It's like, dog, they were 1-8 because Kyler Murray wasn't playing. Like,
Yeah.
I hear you, but this ain't even the same team that everybody else was facing, brother.
It is interesting that Dobbs is genuinely a decent quarterback, and the the Cardinals were still somehow 1-8, but now he's on the Vikings and he's on a 2-win streak. And that
Yeah,
first game, he didn't even
again.
know the playbook.
Yeah, I mean, well, part of it definitely, I think, speaks to the level of talent he had around him. I mean, the Cardinals were tanking. They were literally fire sailing their best players or
So do
any
you?
decent player.
But that's my question though. Like you said, he doesn't have a level of talent around him, so he wasn't successful. But he went to the Vikings and he was successful, 2 games in a row winning. But Kyler Murray coming back with the same people that do you think Dobbs, Kyler Murray is just a different level above Dobbs?
Well, I mean, the obvious answer is yes, but I think even more than that, I think perfect example is look at the Raiders, right? I just think sometimes like things that happen out off the field can create so much momentum, it changes the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think again, them getting Kyler Murray back probably was a confidence
Oh yeah,
booster that
that was
Josh Dobbs simply could not
anthem.
have given them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's like it'd be like if you got Pat Mahomes and he gets injured and he's out for 6 weeks and you got Zach Wilson playing. Like, even though you got all the weapons out there, the team is the team. And then it's like that week, Pat's coming back. Like
that's true.
it's a
Yeah,
whole different bag because it's like now everybody in here like, yeah, my guy back. Boo boo all of this. So I just think in a lot of times it's timing. I think timing matters a lot more than people give credit to. Like a lot of people
yeah.
just think it's about talent. Like, well, if you're good, then you'll be good anywhere. And it's like, no, actually. Let's see, Lions Chargers in a very high scoring game. These niggas was getting after it, boy. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, it was a
Uh,
shootout for sure.
Lions eke this one out, but I think I don't know. The Lions offense just like stalled at one point. They were like, I think they had like 24. It was like 24 to maybe 10 or 24 to like 17. And they just stalled for
Yeah,
a few
that's
drives.
the exact point I turned the game off. I was like, all right, let's wrap this one up. It's in the bags. And then I checked the score later. I'm like, how did we get to this point?
Yeah, like their offense was just stalling for a little while. And then they woke back up. But it's like,
I think they were stalling because like I said, I turned the game off, but I imagine the Chargers eventually got some run defense. And so Montgomery and Jameer weren't just running all over me anymore. So they were having a little bit of trouble with
no,
the run game.
no, that is certainly not what happened.
How did they stall if they were still just running all over them?
Them boys was running all over 'em. I think they just stopped going to the run and they were just incompletion, all of that type of
Ah,
shit.
okay.
It was just old regular old shit.
But like,
But yeah,
if you identify a weakness and these niggas obviously can't stop the run, why do you stop the run and start throwing the ball and having all these incompletions?
yeah, because they scored two first downs or two touchdowns, and or no, sorry, they scored a field goal and a touchdown in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they scored two touchdowns,
Yeah.
and the Chargers also scored two touchdowns. So it's like, oh, okay, all right, I see what's going on. But literally, David Montgomery had a 75-yard rush for a touchdown, and Jameer Gibbs had his second touchdown of the day in the second quarter. The run game was there the whole time, but then in the third quarter, it's just like everything slowed down. And right after half, they came back out, and it was just like niggas was sluggish. Like it was like, bro,
Mm.
you're up. Like, and one thing I will say about the Chargers coach is that I think that guy puts way too much pressure on himself on his team to convert on fourth down. I think he's insane for that. Like, I think he just simply is like, yo, look, fourth down is just an extra down to me. So it's like we just got to make sure we get it. So like 4th and 1 is perfectly cool. Like and he lives and dies by that fourth down
This
shit. Like
nigga, he does not believe in field goals or punts. Which,
he
rest,
don't. He don't. And don't get me wrong, and I understand in certain games, like, and sometimes it ends up vindicating him like retroactively, like, oh, you're playing Pat Mahomes. Well, of course, like you're down 10, nigga, a field goal might not do you good. Like, like, or
yeah,
you're down 13. Yeah, a field goal to make it 10 probably doesn't do nothing. You need a tutty. But then there's other games where it's just like, I mean, you're playing the lines, you were stalling them out for a little bit. I think these field goals are fine, but it is what it is. But this is a pretty good game. The Chargers are another team. it's got to be something with their schemes on offense because I
They're
just this
missing
offense should be
something
better.
to, yeah, they're
Yeah,
missing
this
something to take
offense
them to
should
the
be
next
better.
level.
It's just there's no reason, but I think what it truly is like I don't know about truly, but I think they ought to move on from Mike Williams.
I was
Um,
about to say, I think the issue they don't have, like, it's either Keenan Allen's injured or Mike Williams is injured. They don't have, like, when we talk about weapons and other teams having weapons for the quarterback, they have either one good person at a time and a bunch of baggers at Costco, or that's it. It's either Keenan Allen or Mike Williams. One of them's injured. There's always one playing at a time, and then Austin Eckler, and then whoever else is on the field. It doesn't matter.
yeah, and even with Eckler, like I feel like they don't draw up anything special to get him the ball. It's literally just straightforward runs and screen and halfback screen. That's the only
Yeah.
play he gets. Like he doesn't run any routes out of the backfield. It's just straight up like, yo, look, halfback screen, dive. That's your job.
So like he
And
literally the only time he gets like big runs is when he's straight up going against a team with garbage run defense and they draw up that boring
yeah,
ass
and he
play
gashes him up
and
the
it don't
middle.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, like but I just think they need to get more creative in how they get Eckler the ball because I think that makes it easier on everyone. Because I think if you do all of that extra shit, you give them something extra to account for. It opens it up for Keenan Allen, and knowing that you're missing your number two receiver, it opens the field up for your rookie receivers to step up, or Quentin Johnson and Josh Palmer. Like it opens the shit up for them to step up and get the job done. So, uh, what else? What else? Cowboys had the Giants in collapse, doggy. Uh,
They were stepping on their fucking neck.
yeah, yeah.
They did them
Unfortunately,
bad.
I played against a stack of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb this week, so you can imagine.
Oh yeah, I saw. I was watching.
Yeah, you can imagine I didn't win my fantasy matchup.
It's okay. I didn't win either.
Um, yeah, not much to say here other than the fact that the Cowboys had 49 points and Tony Pollard still didn't score a touchdown.
Tell you, bro. Zeke was
Uh,
the glue holding them together, yo.
what else we got? Seahawks Commanders in a game that I feel like not many people watched this game, but it was pretty entertaining. It was pretty entertaining. Seahawks eke a win out on a last second field goal. The Commanders are a sneaky team. They're a sneaky team, man. Like their record will make you think that they not like, but they're a sneaky team, doggy.
What's their record right now?
They're 4-6 currently,
Hmm. Sounds about
but
right.
I think their schedule is kind of nuts. I think if I remember correctly. Let's see, let's see. Oh Lord, those next three games were nasty. Let's see. Their schedule was Cardinals week one, which I mean,
Beat the
not
dog
bad.
shit out of them, probably, right?
Won by 4. Uh, uh, Broncos week two, they won by 2.
We all
They lost
barely
to the
winning
Bills.
against the worst teams in the league.
Hey, listen, Pat Mahomes lost to the Broncos, so
That's different.
nah, I'm claiming
KC,
it.
they be doing
I'm
that.
claiming it. Us too. The Bills smoked them, and then they lost an overtime game against the Eagles. Like that was the stretch where I thought,
Yeah,
like after getting stamped like that, and then coming out and sending the Eagles to overtime, I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all got some backbone, okay. And then y'all lost to the Bears and got
it's
beat
a
by 20.
it's a division game though. They shouldn't on paper beat the Eagles, but division games are always just wild cards like that.
Yeah, this is crazy. They played the Eagles twice this year. It was 34-31 in a loss in overtime, and then 38-31 in a loss 2 weeks ago.
They putting up a hell of a fight for. Are the Eagles number one right now?
Uh, in what the NFC or like in their division? In their division, yeah, easily.
No, I mean in the
In the
league. Like
NFC, oh, I actually I'm not sure. I think they might be. Yeah, they might have the best record. Let me see.
to push the Eagles to overtime and then have another high scoring game. They put up 38 and you put up
Yeah,
31 is impressive for the number one team in the league.
yeah. Eagles have the best record, and then the Chiefs and the Lions are tied in second.
It's
Then
crazy
it's the
because San
Ravens.
Francisco was at the top for a while there, and they've lost like 3 games back to back.
Yeah, they right there though. They right there. They just gotta make sure they win their division because the Seahawks is coming.
What's the Seahawks record?
Same as 49ers, 6-3. Same as the
Ooh,
Cowboys as well, who are also 6-3.
ooh, she's about to get nasty.
In the AFC, you have the Chiefs, the Ravens. Those are the top two teams, and then the Jaguars, the Dolphins, the Steelers, and the Browns.
Hmm.
I am not moved
Um,
by almost any of these teams except for the Dolphins.
yeah. Um, ew, yeah. It's
I think
crazy.
the
The
Dolphins and
Steelers.
sneakily the Browns. Like the Steelers being 6-3 is crazy. I mean, that's a miracle.
Hey man, like you said it. Best quarterback in the league besides Andy Reid. Literally.
Best coach. But yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to say quarterback? Yeah, coach.
let's see. Oh, the Saints said that um injuries to Michael Thomas and Marshawn Lattimore were fairly significant after Derek Carr is in concussion protocol. Yeesh.
Derek Carr is in concussion protocol. He got hit like
Yeah.
that. Damn. Okay.
He got
So wait,
hurt.
Michael Thomas got injured.
Yeah, he had like one catch
I
and got
didn't.
injured.
I didn't know he got injured. I thought. I thought he was in jail because of the incident that he
Oh
had.
no! They let his ass out. All he did was throw a brick through a window. They let him out.
I thought he threw a brick through the window and then assaulted the dude too.
I
Which
think it was something. Or I think it was a brick through the window, then threats or something like that. I don't know.
listen, I'm not condoning his actions, but nigga, I told you to move your car from in front of my driveway. I'm trying to go somewhere,
Oh,
so
stop parking in front of my shit, dog.
yeah. I
You got
so
one more time, man. I'm
this
telling you.
isn't just some unprovoked situation where a football player beats up a woman in an elevator. I
Yeah,
get
I
this one.
provoked her. Oh, you said what?
I said I get this one.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I get this one too. But I provoked it just so we clear.
Hey man, we all have our parts to play, right?
Especially me, nigga. Yes, sir. But let's see. And the final game was the game from last night. I don't care. I actually don't care. Jets, Raiders win. What else is there to talk about? Nothing. Uh, Fantasy. I got a walloping this week. I think I caught 200 this week. Did I catch 200 points this week? No, I caught 187 with a projection of 200.
Does he still have somebody else to play?
He's tight end.
Who's his tight end?
Dalton Kincaid, who has put up 20 in 3 straight games. So
Sheesh. Yeah. I'm sorry. And they're going against the Broncos. He's about to put up another
mhm.
20. Easy.
Yeah, so I mean, if I'd have played Sam Howell, I mean, realistically, my team would have put up what 160 something with a projection for probably like 180, and I still would have lost by 20 something points.
Yeah.
So it just
There
goes like
was
that sometimes.
there was nothing I could have done this week. There nothing.
Mm, okay, I see you lost by quite. Oh, Hawk smoked you, Tyler Lockett. Okay. Oh yeah, Lawrence sold.
Hmm. And then look at my bench. There was no other coaching decisions I could have made.
Oh
This was the team.
no, yo,
This was the team.
this nigga whole, and then T Higgins being out cooked you too. Yeah, this nigga whole bench, and then Jacoby fried you. That trade has aged like spoiled milk, boy. Let me tell you.
See, it's
Although it's
Jacoby
hard to say that because Derrick Henry didn't do shit either. Actually, now that I think about it.
and Damian Pierce is out right now. So
So really, no one's winning this trade. Like,
Brian Robinson put up 32 this week.
mm,
Last week he put up 15. Week before they put up 13.9. Uh, not good, but not terrible. Jacoby
mhm.
Myers, he sold me this week, but last week he put up 16. The week he put up 23, I don't think I had him at that point. So Jacoby has been selling me. He put up 3.9, 16, and then 5. So I've been getting sold.
Nah, I've been getting sold. Huh?
But
Slaves be
yeah,
like,
come on, man.
what I do?
I thought I had a chance in this game when Brian Robinson was going off. If Hawkinson didn't go fucking crazy and then Tyler, at one point I was in the
It
lead
was Tyler Lockett,
before. Yeah,
because he
even
should
with
not have put him
Hawkinson,
at
I was still in
28.
the lead. I
No,
think
Tyler Lockett shouldn't have had this
Tyler
stat line.
Lockett, that was another late game, like Olave going off. Tyler Lockett had like 4 points until the fourth quarter, and then I checked my phone again. He's at 28. He went from 4 to 28 in a quarter.
And the funniest part is he had a potential hamstring injury in the first half of the game.
Nice.
And it's like, and you just what? Just decided to still pop off anyway? Like, what's wrong with you?
They tried him out with that shit they was shooting people with in NFL Blitz when he was on the sideline. They gave him that chemical.
Not that chemical.
They gave him the amphetamines they was using in World War II.
He's yeah.
Yeah, so this week, I'm expecting the decimation to be even worse when Stephon Diggs plays. Because I'm expecting him to destroy Broncos.
Hey, you never know, man. Maybe it's a Gabe Davis night.
It doesn't matter because I'm already down by what
Oh, you're
the
down anyway, and your team hasn't played. Oh yeah, you're cooked. You're right.
yeah, I'm done. So
Oh yeah.
unfortunate, but
Yeah, I was thinking that, but now I got Javante, bro. Javante gonna give me 60 tonight.
I mean, hey, the Bills defense isn't the best.
Yeah, Javante about to give me 59 points or something.
Look at his fantasy score. What is the most he scored this season so far?
Bro, why would you say some shit like that? Why would you do that?
I'm just
For
asking a
what reason
question.
would you do that, bro? Like, what would you do? He's 25 is the most he's put up this year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He's almost got half of what you asked for. Almost.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you,
Um.
you might actually need more than 60 because you said KK put up 20 in
Yeah,
three
plus 20
games.
every week. Yeah. No, I already listen. I already handled that part. I already cast the spells. He ain't getting his.
Ah, okay. So you just need. Okay, all right.
Just need my guy to do his. Don Kincaid is gonna have a freak nosebleed that's gonna keep him out of the game.
One thing I don't understand, and this isn't even just the Bills. It seems like this happens on a lot of teams. Teams will have a tight end, like a tight end one, and he won't do shit all season, but then he'll get injured, and then the backup tight end will come in and clean up and put up more numbers than the tight end one put up. I don't understand this phenomenon.
Yeah, and they
If you
drafted
look
this
at
guy too.
Dalton Knox,
Like they drafted Dalton Kincaid relatively high, like basically indicating that they were gonna use him in such a way, and then proceeded to not do that for like 6 weeks, really.
not
No,
until
yeah,
Dalton Knox got
literally.
injured.
And then he gets injured. Fine, fine, bro, fine. The nigga we spent draft capital on, we'll play him and we'll use him, man. Fuck, y'all so needy.
And then, like I said, this isn't even just the Bills. This is just a phenomenon that plenty of teams
Yeah,
in the
across the
NFL
league. Yeah,
have.
yeah.
I don't
Well,
get it.
what I will say is that the common denominator seems to be coaches who don't have control of their damn team. Because that's the same thing with the Bills. I forgot the Bills coach, McDermott, is that his name? But he needs to like, bro, like grow a pair, bro. Like you letting Josh Allen do what he want, bro. Like tell that nigga to lock the fuck in before you tweak out. Like what is you talking about? Like Josh Allen be doing some insane shit, bro. Tell him lock in.
It makes for entertaining football, so I'm not
No, it's
complaining.
very entertaining to watch for sure. It can't be entertaining to coach though. Is what I'm getting at. Like
Yeah,
tell that nigga lock in, bro.
I mean, look at the running back situation. That nigga James Cook is out there suffering. He's not getting anything because Josh Allen is just he's out there chucking it. He's playing hero
Yeah,
ball.
where he falls down 7 points. He said, "Oh, all right, abandon the run game. Fuck that. We're not running no more." Bro, you're down 7. It's the second quarter. Run the ball still.
I am throwing a 75-yard pass to Gabe Davis and you will watch and you will love it.
I'm throwing that world's tightest spiral to Khalil Shakur.
I'm throwing this shit to fucking I don't. Who else they even got?
Khalil Shakur.
I just realized that the Bills picked up Leonard Fournette.
Did they really?
Yeah, I just saw that because I was placing bets for today's game and he's on the roster. He's inactive due to coach's decision, but he's on the Bills now.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that the Bills drafted Dalton Kincaid in the first round.
That is wild.
Like I didn't even peep it was that early. Excuse me, it was that early. But all right,
I
well
just saw
now we all.
Reese. He said because the backup is better. Then make that nigga the tight end one. Why do you wait until the
Well,
tight
he's
end one
young.
gets
You know,
injured?
he gotta learn. He gotta learn from the boy.
I guess.
Yeah, like in the case of rookies, it makes some more sense because
If
it's
y'all
like
just paid Knoxton, why did y'all draft a tight end in round one?
they seen that Gronk Hernandez duo minus the crashing out, and they said, yeah, we want that.
Minus the crashing out. Minus the CTEs and the unalivings.
Oh yeah, for sure. The unaliver. Shit, what we gonna talk about? You want to talk about these game awards? I know it's not on the docket, but I figured GTA was, so we could just slip it in right there. But a list of the game awards nominations for 2023 came out.
I think I saw it. Alan Wake was up there, which I'm surprised about. Like, I knew Alan Wake was going to be good, and I planned on playing it, but I didn't think it was going to be like Game of the Year contender.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I saw it was like Spider-Man, the new Mario game, Alan Wake, Resident Evil 4. Those are like all in the top spots.
It better be Spider-Man too.
I mean, that goes without saying. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 might win. But I
Mm-hmm.
am intrigued that Alan Wake made it to as a nomination. I'm gonna have to cop that. Like I
Man,
was
listen,
already planning on it, but
I did hear it was pretty good.
did you play the first Alan Wake back on like the 360
Mm.
days?
Mm. I've never played Alan Wake. I've seen it before, but I've never played it.
Yeah, I played it, so I'm definitely excited for this one. I just didn't think
So
it
let's
was like
see.
Game of the Year material.
Let's see. They got Game of the Year. You have Alan Wake, Boulder Gate, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4. Okay. Super Mario Bros. Wonder and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Somebody said okay like that. That Resident Evil 4 remake was crack.
I'm not putting this for Game of the Year. Like, let's be serious for a second.
Oh, let's be serious. Resident Evil 4 is a Game of the Year contender.
So we got well, who you think is taking that of the ones listed?
I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate 3.
I was thinking that. I think it's probably gonna be Spider-Man or Zelda.
I want it to be
Because
Spider-Man, but I realistically think it's gonna either be Zelda or Baldur's Gate 3.
yeah, I can see it probably being Zelda. Best game direction. It's the exact same nominees minus Resident Evil.
Spider-Man, I'm giving that to
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's definitely best game
Well, whoever
direction.
don't win Game of the Year probably will win, like, because they have a best RPG category too. Baldur's Gate will
That's
win
Baldur's
that.
Gate,
Yeah,
obviously.
Baldur's Gate will win that. So Spider-Man or Zelda will probably win game direction, whichever doesn't win Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Best adaptation. Oh, adaptation, not adaptation. That's not even a word. Cast
Adaption.
Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Twisted Metal.
Ooh, that is a tough one, actually. Because I heard the Twisted Metal show on Peacock was good. The
Mm-hmm.
Last of Us was obviously crack. I
Mm-hmm.
heard the Mario movie was good. I didn't see it, but everybody said it was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one? I'm not even gonna count Gran Turismo. I don't give a fuck about
Uh,
that.
Castlevania Nocturne.
Castlevania, Reef said that shit was crack, and I know from the original Castlevania show on Netflix that it definitely is crack. So That's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna go with Castlevania. I didn't watch Nocturne. I got to like season 3 of the original one, and I haven't finished season 3 yet. But um, I can't see a world where Gran Turismo beats this. I
no,
think The Last of Us. I'm just thinking to myself like,
I'm gonna give it
am
to
I
Last of Us.
tweaking, or was like how many episodes of The Last of Us dropped this year? Or am I tweaking? Am I actually tweaking?
They all dropped this year. What do you mean?
They all did. Hold on, when did it
You
premiere?
think it came out last year and then like moved
Oh,
like?
January 15, 2023. That was why. Okay.
Damn,
Okay.
that was that early this year.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what it felt like. That's why I was like 2023, really? That's why I was
Feels like I
confused.
just
Okay.
watched the last episode. I didn't realize it came out literally almost a year ago.
Yeah, that shit came out 15 days into the new year. Okay. It
Damn.
did feel like that because I kept thinking like, why does that not feel like a 2023 show? Let's see. So, I mean, that would probably be Last of Us or Castlevania easily. One of those two.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Best narrative. You got Alan Wake. I see Alan Wake winning this one, but I'm gonna keep reading them. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Phantom
Cyberpunk.
Liberty, the DLC, I guess.
I played Phantom
Uh,
Liberty and I did enjoy the story. Um, I can't give it best narrative though.
mhm. Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man 2. I think this is either Baldur or Alan Wake. Um, I think the funniest thing here to do would make Final Fantasy win.
The narrative in Final Fantasy was garbage.
They have been for quite some
It,
time too. Like that's
nigga,
why I said they
Final
would be
Fantasy.
the funniest too.
The game was fun for sure. The story did its job of getting you from point A to point B, so you could use your powers to beat the shit out of people. The story was trash. That even being there is crazy. But you're right. Y'all put it there, so y'all might as well do the funny thing and just make that it.
Yo, just do the funniest thing, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Uh, Best art.
I
Oh
say
wow, there's a lot of categories. All right, we're gonna have to speed this up. Holy shit. Best art direction. They got Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
it's either gonna be Tears of the Kingdom or Alan Wake.
Art direction, I can see that. I don't know what Hi-Fi Rush is. It's from Bethesda though. Actually, what is Hi-Fi Rush?
I think
What the
that's
hell
one of
is
those like Twitch, like Hades, one of those types of games.
a rhythm action game? This looks interesting as hell. Looks like a fake little Jet Set Radio type beat.
Ooh,
Best score in music. Hi-Fi Rush is also there.
that's Final
Uh,
Fantasy there because that Final Fantasy track was hitting for
it,
sure.
it is.
Hmm. What else is on there?
Let's see. Oh, Final Fantasy, Hi-Fi Rush, Zelda, pretty much the same fucking games.
Oh
Alan
yeah, I'm
Wake,
gonna get
Baldur's
on the
Gate,
Final
like
Fantasy.
Alan Gate,
Alan
Alan
Gate.
Wake, Baldur's Gate, like you know the bag. Best audio design, literally the same things, but add in Dead Space
I'll give it to Dead Space then. Dead Space
or
audio
Resident Evil
design was
4.
crazy.
No, 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 or Resident Evil 4. But you already gave it to Dead Space,
I'll
remember?
still give it to Dead Space. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Nigga tried to catch me or something, nigga. I'm standing. I'm standing on business, nigga. What the fuck?
Standing on business. Best performance. Ben Starr, Final Fantasy 16, Cameron Monaghan, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Idris Elba, Melanie Liburd, Neil Newbon, and Yuri Lowenthal from Spider-Man 2. Who is Yuri Lowenthal? Who did he play in
That's
Spider-Man 2?
Spider Man. Like the Spider Man, Peter Parker.
Oh, he played Peter Parker. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Who were the other
Uh,
two names you listed before that? Were those also characters in Spider Man, or were
no,
they
those
different
those
games?
are from Alan Wake and Baldur's Gate.
So I'm gonna say either Spider Man, Yuri, or Idris Elba. That nigga was voice acting his ass off in Phantom Liberty. I know you haven't
Mhm.
played any of Cyberpunk, but I beat the DLC, and that nigga, it was a good story. Like I said, not the best narrative, but acting wise, he was killing that shit.
Okay. All right. I probably would have went with the Star Wars nigga or Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 would have been my choice.
I can't
But
speak on Star Wars because I still haven't played the new Star Wars
I
game.
can't either, but I feel like the nigga be cooking. I don't know.
He was cooking in the first game, so I know he's cooking
Yeah,
in the
that's
second
yeah.
game, but
Yeah.
I can't confirm.
Uh, let's see. Innovation and accessibility. Bro, I'm not reading this shit. Because like I'm looking at the games
Wow.
here and I'm like, which of these games are accessible? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Diablo 4?
Diablo 4 got some good accessibility settings if you go to them.
If I go to them, yo. What I look like? A nigga who need accessibility
I
settings?
mean, that's what I'm saying. We don't be looking at the accessibility settings, but some of these games probably got them out the ass. Like I know
Yo,
in
yo,
Diablo, you can
yo,
change
chat.
the.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I know in Diablo you can change like the colors. If you're colorblind, you can change the colors of, the enemies, and you can change the color of your friends' names and shit. It's a lot
Oh,
of
you can?
accessibility settings in
Yeah,
Diablo.
I might start fucking with them.
A lot of games have that now. Like instead of the standard blue for teammates and red for enemies, a lot of games let you change the colors to whatever you want, like purple or like I don't know why, but people switch it and make like the enemies blue and their teammates red. I don't know like what. I guess
What's
if you
that about?
colorblind. If you
Well,
colorblind, I know
yeah,
you
yeah,
switch green and red, so that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. Games for impact. I mean, be for real.
What does impact mean? Like how the story impacted me personally, or
It's probably fucking diversity or some shit. You know how they be
get
doing.
this
Not to be
fake ass
rude.
word out of here.
Goodbye Volcano High. I do remember that from one of those trailers.
What the
That was like
fuck
that
is
story.
Goodbye Volcano High?
That was like it was like high school kids in like some story based game. I think one of the showcases, one of the PlayStation showcases. I remember that
Uh,
game from.
okay.
A bunch of other games I've never heard of. Like I'm like, dog, are these like foreign developers? Like Chance of
Probably.
Sonar, Tachia, Terra Nil, Venba. Like, have I said any words yet?
No, I was hoping to know at least one so I could just one up you, but I don't know any
Yeah.
of these.
Best ongoing game: Apex, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite. It's Fortnite. Come on now,
It's Fortnite blowing all them
it's
shits
got to
out the
be
water.
Fortnite because Apex.
But
I don't hear nothing from Apex no more.
I still see clips of Apex on TikTok. Apparently, a new character just came out recently, but
Mm.
no, Fortnite blew him out the water. And I'm surprised that Final Fantasy 14 is still getting serviced.
Best community support. This one was oh this. There's an obviously funny answer here. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 14, No Man's Sky, and Destiny 2.
Oh, that's got to be No Man's Sky. I know they modding that game to fucking oblivion.
Well, I think when they say community support, I think they're saying like the devs support the community.
Oh, I took community support as like the community stepped up when the developers didn't do something and they modded the game
Yeah,
like crazy.
I think so
So
because let me see. Oh, hold on, I
which
got
one
you.
did you think was the funny one then? If that's your definition of community
Well, let
support.
me read the definition of what they said it is, and then you tell me which one is the funny one. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches.
Now, I want to say I don't even know why No Man's Sky is on this list because No Man's Sky, granted, the game was trash at launch and they've built it up over a number of years so that it's good now, but they've been building up over years. They didn't just make the game good this year, so I don't know. I would say Baldur's Gate.
No, I was gonna say the funny answer is Destiny 2 because the community has been bitching, moaning, and groaning. So responsiveness and
Oh
outstanding
yeah.
community support is just hilarious to me.
Oh no, yeah, that would definitely be the hilarious option. I was picking like the real option of who should
Oh, the
really
real one,
win the
yeah. Yeah,
Destiny
probably
2 is
Baldur's Gate.
crazy because they like don't listen to community at all. They just do what they want.
That's what
How are y'all
uh,
even listed here?
well, that's the one thing I realized with these game awards. I think it was a few years back where I kind of realized like this is all political. Like none of
Hmm.
this is
It's
actually
like the
based on
Grammys, and niggas be paying.
yeah, yeah, it literally like oh I know a guy. So all right, what's the name of your game? Um, um, it, okay, just hold on. Let me. Can I see the categories you got, and I'll tell you which one it'll fit in.
The fact that community support Dead by Daylight isn't on there is crazy because Dead by Daylight has
Huh?
crazy community support. You know how many new killers they come out with in the last year?
Mm-hmm.
I just sent you a trailer for Chucky. They just put Chucky in the game this week.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, they had the Xenomorph from Alien. Like
Call
they,
of Duty would have been hilarious.
nah, even if it is political, even Call of Duty know not to throw their hat in that ring. That's
Nigga just look
insane.
at him like, bro, come on, don't make me do that. Don't make me do
Nah,
that.
come on, bro. You can't. You're not dead ass with this, right?
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna skip a few. Best mobile game. Who gives it?
Who
Hello Kitty
cares?
Island Adventure is winning. First off.
Yo, come on
First
now.
off. Don't care. Best debut indie game. Okay, cool.
I don't know. It's an
Best
indie game. I don't know.
best independent game. I don't know. Best AR/VR game.
No.
I think Resident Evil Village H VR mode.
Oh yeah, they came out with that. Yeah, earlier this year.
Gran Turismo 7 is probably crazy in AR. Best action game. Interesting categories or interesting choices. They got Remnant 2, Hi-Fi
Okay.
Rush, Dead Island 2, Armor Core, and Ghost Runner 2.
I don't
Now
like
I
this
know what
list
answer
at
I want
all.
to say.
I
You
want to
said
say
what?
Armor Core.
Yeah, I want to say Armored Core.
I know Dead Island 2 is not good enough to get any awards, so that's immediately chopped. Um,
Shit, that came out
and
this year.
yeah, I want to play Dead Island 2, but that game I'm not paying for. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be free at some point. I know it's gonna be free at some point. I really want to play it, but I'm not paying for it. I'm sorry.
He said I'm not paying for it. I won't do it, so quit asking.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say either Armor Core or what was the first one you said?
Armor Core, Dead
Remnant
Island
2.
2, Remnant 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Armor Core. I mean, I think
Yeah,
that's
I'll go
as
Armor
much
Core.
as I didn't play it and hated it. I think it's the obvious choice.
As someone that did play it and beat it and liked it, I'm gonna say Armor Core 2.
Let's see. Best action adventure game. A lot of the same shit here.
Zelda on there.
Alan Wake. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zelda, Alan Wake, Resident Evil, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Spider-Man 2. I'm going with
Action
Spider-Man 2,
adventure.
but yeah.
Action adventure, I'm going Tears of the
Either that or
Kingdom.
Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah, I was about to say either
Yeah.
that or Zelda. Like best RPG, Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Starfield, and Sea of Stars. I forgot about Starfield.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that's gonna be Baldur's
Starfield
Gate.
came and went.
Best fighting game, God of Rock. I have to look at that. What the hell is that? Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2. Oh, that's why I've been
No
seeing new
way.
clips. They dropped a second one. Pocket Bravery, whatever that is, and Street Fighter 6. What is God of Rock?
I'm gonna go Mortal Kombat 1. Obviously. Mortal Kombat 1.
This is ridiculous. I
Do it
just
look
saw a
fun?
screenshot. I just saw a screenshot from God of Rock, and
What it look like?
it's like a rhythm combat game. Well, I mean, all combat is rhythm technically, but it's like basically you hit the buttons on your controller, and whoever hits more buttons is it's.
They win the fight.
This is it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm
That's
not gonna say it out loud. It looks like a good concept, but
it's
I'm
a
looking at what
different
I'm looking
game.
at. What
On
is
Steam, it's
Pocket
sitting at a
Bravery?
6 out of 10.
Pocket Bravery. Let's see what the hell this is. Okay, this is a fighting game. Can I see the fighting? Oh, that little nigga with the pixels getting shit shaking.
This shit got a 9 out of 10. Hold on.
Oh,
Is
Pocket
this a
Bravery. This shit.
mobile game? Why does it look like
Nah,
this?
that's just the way it looked. It's supposed to be inspired by like King of Fighters and Fatal Fury and shit.
Kind
This
of
is
getting
hilarious.
I'm kind of getting Power Stone vibes.
Oh yeah, Power Stone would be crazy hard. Or a Rumble Roses remake.
Yeah, why haven't we, out of all the remakes in the world, why haven't we gotten a Power Stone remake yet?
Rumble Roses remake.
I never played that, so my vote is on Power Stone. I'm sorry.
I didn't either.
Hello? Why you want to remake this?
Go YouTube it. You'll see.
Oh, this
Oh,
shit finna
perfect
be
transition. Perfect transition. Best family game.
Rumble Roses is a. Your
Mhm.
sexual deviancy will not go unpunished.
I assume this will probably just be either Pikmin 4 or Super Mario. Best
Super
Sim.
Mario by a landslide, yeah.
Yeah, let's best sim slash strategy game, Advance Wars, Company and Hero. I don't care. Sorry. Best sports
To
slash
Rumble
racing.
Roses, the first video is Rumble Roses Jiggly in all caps
Oh
wrestling
man,
on PS2.
bro, that's your algorithm, bro. Your algorithm be showing you
Sick
shit, cause
Negro.
it's cause what you be looking up with your algorithm, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm definitely
Best
not looking up
multiplayer.
nothing jiggly on YouTube.
You sick boy. Uh, best multiplayer. Baldur's Gate. I didn't know Baldur's Gate had multiplayer.
I didn't think it was either.
Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter, or Super Mario. Um,
What is party animals? That sounds
I've
fun.
been seeing a lot of people playing Party Animals. It does look pretty fun. Um,
It's like Mario Party, right? It's like a game you sit down and play with your friends.
yeah, and they basically you pick these little niggas.
Oh yeah,
It's like yeah,
I've
you've
seen
seen these
party
videos.
animals.
Yeah, you've definitely
Yeah.
seen the videos. I never knew what the game was called, but yeah.
This is like that one game from a few years ago where like you had the niggas that were like made out of jelly and like you were wrestling and trying to throw them out of the ring or whatever.
Hmm.
I think it was like you don't know.
I don't.
Gang Beast. Gang Beast is what it was.
Gang Beasts. Yeah, that sounds about right. All
But
right, we're almost done. Most anticipated game.
Spider-Man 2.
Well, no, I think the list is all games that haven't yet come out.
Uh
So there is Tekken 8, Star Wars Outlaws, Hades 2,
ooh,
Final
Hades.
Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Like a Dragon is a Yakuza game. I know niggas love
Oh,
Yakuza games, but I don't know if
oh.
that's most anticipated.
Wait, why did they change the name? Them niggas finally pressed them or something?
No, they had a spin-off series. If you look up Like a Dragon, they had a few games already in that line. It's in the Yakuza universe, but you're not playing as the main nigga from the Yakuza. You're playing as a cop, I'm pretty sure. A dirty cop
Hmm.
in Japan.
Mm, okay, okay. Uh, the
What was the first game you said? I think that's it.
first one, Final Fantasy. Oh no, Tekken 8.
Yeah, Tekken 8. For me, it's Tekken 8. Star Wars Outlaws, I haven't heard really anything about it, so I don't really give a shit about that game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Hades 2, I am anticipating that. I want that.
Mm-hmm. And then the rest is much shit I don't care about. Content creator of the year. Five people
Boo.
I've never heard of in my fucking life.
Yeah, I don't give
Best
a fuck about
esports game, don't care. Best esports athlete, do not care. I see Faker still up here though.
what is Faker?
He's a League of Legends player.
Ah, okay.
Best esports team, still don't care. Best esports coach, I certainly don't care.
There's coaches for how do you even coach an East like
Hey, look, as much money as they making, I can easily see why they started bringing coaches in for real. You got to get somebody to keep them niggas head on straight.
I guess.
Best esports event, I see Evo, so I'm gonna go with Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm happy with the list we curated. Certainly we didn't write anything down, so um whatever.
I remember everything I said anyway. Don't worry.
Okay.
Only as it relates to this stuff. Like in ordinary life, I can't use that power.
Wait, I thought you
But what
joking.
else?
You dead ass remember every decision we made for this?
Hmm.
You were secretly typing it, weren't you?
No, I swear I didn't type none of this. Why would I
I don't
type it?
even
I don't
remember
care. I
all
don't
the
even care that
categories.
much. Yeah, I don't even care that much to keep category of what we type. But I do remember. I mean, I can read through them. Game of the year. You picked. Damn, I forgot already. It's like nah. But no, this is the one I think we were both split. We both had Zelda in there, but you said I think what other game? I think you said Baldur's Gate could win this, and I said Marvel Spider-Man could win this.
Yeah,
Best game
yeah,
direction would go to whoever didn't get it. Best adaptation was between Castlevania and I think you said Last of Us.
yeah.
Best narrative. Let me see. Let me read these options first. I think you went with. You said 16 was ass. You said Phantom literally wasn't good enough to win this. So I think it was probably either Spider Man or Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Art
probably.
direction. You went with. You say Alan Wake here
It was either Alan Wake or it was another
or
option, probably.
Zelda? I think
Yeah, probably
Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah,
Score and music, you said Final Fantasy. You did say that.
yeah,
Audio design, you said Dead Space, I think.
yeah. I did standing on it.
Performance, Idris Elba. Innovation and accessibility, I think we just like by default went with Diablo, but we didn't really choose anything.
Yeah, and then the rest of the list after this was a snowball because we didn't really know what was going on. Yeah, okay.
All right,
All
cool,
right.
cool. All right, what else we got on the agenda? We got well, GTA 6 has been announced. Well,
After
yeah.
over 10 years.
Hey, look, man, they had to milk 5 before they dropped this. They said, are there any dollars left to get in here? Any?
Nigga, they milked the nigga three entire console generations. They milked the shit out of 5. No game in history has been milked this heavily.
They ain't even like they didn't even remaster it. No, no, nothing like to refreak it for the PS5 or nothing. They just smooth was just
No, they
like,
did.
oh, did
You
they?
never downloaded the PS5 version of GTA? Me and Reef played it
Oh,
for a little
oh
bit.
no, mm, I did not.
Oh, yeah. They definitely remastered it like a year or two ago. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
And they
apparently in the
also
new
ported it to PC because it wasn't originally on PC. So they've been milking every corner.
every
Only
nook and
section
cranny.
they ain't milked yet was Nintendo. They ain't got a Switch port of GTA, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever get that.
What's crazy
um,
how they milked this game, but they also it's not like they just haven't done anything. They dropped Red Dead Redemption, a full masterpiece of a game that also had an online feature. So it's not like they were only working on GTA 5. They still managed to put out another 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game and still milk GTA into oblivion.
hmm That's how when
And
niggas keep talking about the Bully remake and the da da da. I was like, brother, we're getting Grand Theft Auto for the rest of our fucking lives.
yeah,
I
once
don't
they
think
see
you
how
guys
much money
understand.
Grand Theft Auto made, like
Yeah.
legally they're not allowed to do anything else at this point.
Did they catch a nigga just code naming something else? Nigga walk up behind your desk. What's that? What's that file? Open that one. What you mean? Open that one. Let me see the lines of code. What's going on in that one?
Now, I did hear that another Max Payne game was is confirmed to
Mm,
be coming out, but I
that would
don't
be
know if
fire.
Rockstar is doing it. It might be the original studio that was doing it. I just know it got confirmed.
That would be fire. Max Payne was hard, so I'm with
Oh
it.
yeah, especially that last one, the one that Rockstar made that had
hmm
multiplayer. Oh my
hmm
god!
You know what's funny? There's another game that a lot of people didn't care for, but do you remember Enter the Matrix, the video game?
Oh yeah, I love that shit. I love just the
That
physics
shit
of the
was
game, shooting
crazy.
the walls and the walls breaking apart and shit. Oh my, that game,
That
early
one went
physics.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man,
that one
games
went
used to
so
be so
hard.
much
Yeah.
better.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, but let's see. Doo-doo-doo. What we got left on here? What we watch on YouTube? The Escapist and Keke Palmer, or Fart War, or Gen V. We
Oh
got a lot
man,
left.
fart
Or
war.
the SAG actor strikes, like SAG after strike ends.
Let me bring up this fart war, just because this is something that happened to me in my real life and day to day.
Oh Lord, the
Uh,
fart war. What?
I was in an
Uh,
Uber on the way home from work, and my Uber driver just did not give a fuck. It started out. I guess he was testing the waters. It started out. He was just burping
oh
and
my
just
God, yo.
and just not saying excuse me or not doing anything, just looking at the road. and it eventually escalated to farting. The nigga was just burping and farting continuously. Like, I don't know if he ate something or what was going on, but he was just burping and farting. He was super gassy. I'm not just gonna sit here and take this abuse. So I started farting back. Anytime I feel one,
I start.
immediately let it out. I'm not about to just sit here and take this punishment alone. So we going fart for fart. We going back and forth, farting each other out. One of the worst experiences of my life.
Nigga was losing the fart war.
Cause I think, like I said, because he started off burping. I think the burps were the test of water to see what he can get away with. He didn't start farting until like halfway through the ride. And then he continued to burp and fart. I think he had something wrong with him. Like, that's why he was so gassy. So I was losing the fart war because I wasn't gassy. Just whenever I felt the fart, I would just let it out just because I gotta punish him like he's punishing me.
They
But
was clapping too when you let them out.
I wasn't I wasn't farting that hard. I was just whenever I
I'd
felt
have
the
been, boy,
slightest bit,
I'd have
I was
popped a
just
blood vessel trying to squeeze one of them bitches.
you gonna shit on yourself trying to force something out.
Oh, good. It'll be in his whip.
Yeah, that's an instant win. That's like dropping a nuke in Call of Duty in a fire war. You just shoot
Like,
yourself.
you streaking, and all you hear is the new. Yeah, the new came out. Wait, what?
He
Bro,
dropped a
come on.
dirty bomb.
He said, "Bro, wow, I'm on a 16 kill streak. What you mean?"
I've never in my life had. This is the first time I've had an experience like this where niggas just unashamedly, unabashedly just farting in presence of a total stranger and just don't give a fuck. Like I was
They was
taken
thinking, or
aback.
you just heard them?
They was stinking. I was hearing the burps. I wasn't hearing the farts. I only know it was
He was
farts
farting
because
because he was thinking.
it like I dog. And we had the windows down on the highway, and they were stinking so bad you would get a whiff before they would blow out the window. That's how bad it was. He had to be sick to just be. He was throwing out those silent medleys because he had to. Like his
Oh, he was
stomach
sick, all
was.
right.
I've never seen this shit before, man. Like this was unbelievable. So,
All right. Let's see.
let's bring up this Keke Palmer thing because I was seeing this online and I had no idea what this was about. That
Oh,
her boyfriend lost it or something.
so basically, this nigga was a doof. Obviously, that whole thing happened that we covered before, and then they broke up. And then they got back together. Not too long after we had talked, and I think we weren't even really still on it anymore at that point. But long story
Yeah,
short, she then filed I think it was a restraining order. And basically filed a custody order to get full custody of their kids on the grounds of abuse and all these other things. And then she dropped some screenshots from videos that she had on her cameras in her house, of him literally doing that. And that was kind of it. Hook, line, and sinker, buddy. Like it's fucking cooked. She was
but
granted the
see,
temporary order, and
so
she'll
she
probably
got the
win the long
restraining
term
order
order.
months ago, but the videos just now surfaced for the general public today or
Well, no,
this
I don't know.
week.
I don't know when the order was filed to get him. I think that was recent because again, I think they got back together. But also that would
Mm,
also make sense considering like people don't tend like you can't leave the first time around. Like
yeah.
so, this is 3 days ago. She accused him of that. Let's see. Said trespassing in her home. The request came on Thursday with no visitation for him, and she said it happened throughout the 2 year relationship. Hold on, damn, where the
Mm.
bro? I'm not paying for this, and I'm not turning my ad blocker off. Get out of my face.
They have
But
something
yeah,
that protects ad blocker and asks you to turn this shit off.
yeah. So it said, she said so much of the abuse was based on insecurity and jealousy. Yeah. Then
We
she
saw
said she
that.
became concerned when he started expressing jealousy about the time she was spending with their son.
What?
Um, and he said things. Oh wow, this is in the filing. Okay, she said he said some troubling things such as quote how he understood why male animals in the wild want to eat their children. And oh, I'm not done. Don't even react to that one. And a man's love for his child is based on if he loves the woman. And
Oh no, get this nigga out of here.
yeah, given his distaste for you physically, I'd be weirded out too. So then when he posted this, right? So when this first came out, before any pictures were posted, because I think the pictures came either later in that day or the day after. But before she posted any pictures, and it was just like, hey, she went to go get the restraining order. We don't know what was in it per se yet. Da da da. This nigga posts. Well, first off, his brother posted some shit on Twitter, basically talking about this person is the most a bit. And now he didn't say who he was talking about, but people are saying he probably meant Keke, but he inadvertently described his brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically saying like this is the most abusive person I've ever known. When the truth come out, blah da 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 da. Surprise. Um, but then this nigga Darius dude gets on, I think it was Instagram, and posts like a bunch of like a little photo dump. Like first off, be a man, posting a fucking photo dump, yo. But this nigga posts a
The
photo dump.
same nigga that left Twitter after the heat that he had for talking shit about his baby mama, and he came
Hmm.
back with a Kanye West video as his
Yes.
response to everybody.
Hmm.
So
But
it
then,
makes
oh
sense.
boy, you want to know? Listen. This nigga comes back, right? And he has a little photo dumps, a bunch of pictures of him with his kid, and at the end, hold on, let me find that post. Let me find that post because I don't want to miss a single fucking detail. I don't want to miss a single detail. Let's see. Come on. Let me get. Yeah, here we go. So he posted something on Twitter with a photo of him and his son. He just said, "I love you, son. See you soon," and that was all that, right? But then he went on Instagram and he was saying a whole bunch of smart things, right? There we go. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. So let's see. So he said we attached. The last slide is how I feel when we apart. So it's like 4 pictures of him with his son. The last slide is a scene from The Boys. Homelander is laser eyeing niggas to find his son. You
Dog.
remember that scene when they like ran
Yeah,
down on the house and he was
did
like,
not
"Where's
forget
my
it. Yeah.
son?"
Mm-hmm.
And he just lasered the nigga. And I was just like, "Hey, buddy. Um, I don't know if you know, but this is probably the worst look you could post for yourself right now." Like, because do you know why they took Homelander's son from him? Like, just take a guess. Did you watch the show? Just take a guess. Just
No, he
guess.
just saw a nigga acting up trying to find his son. That's all he saw. He didn't take anything into context. No.
And not only that, but I hate when niggas do this whole bag of it's all about my kid. It's all about my kid. And because to me, I'm the way I see it is like if you were in a relationship with somebody, y'all have kids, and you are beating the other partner, like at that point, whatever they decide to do, I don't really give a fuck. Fuck your
And that's on
rights.
you.
I don't really care about your rights no more at that point because it's like to me, my thing is if you are whooping your child's mother's ass, then I would argue, nigga, you shouldn't be nowhere near my child. So I don't even understand what we like. That's why. But again, niggas love to invoke this. They're keeping me from my child. Remember, Kanye did the same shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, brother, we know why you were being kept from your kids. You're saying insane and erratic shit. You
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 are
can't say these things, do these
insane
things,
erratic
yeah,
individual.
and move the way that you're moving, and then be like, "Well, they keeping my kids from me because I don't want that weird shit around that energy around my kids." Especially in the case of Keke Palmer, where she got an 8-month-old. Like that baby ain't even old enough to talk, no nothing. Like nigga, you will never see these kids again. Like at least in like
You got
Kanye's
him
case,
in
it's
there
like
to begin with, so fuck it.
yeah, right. Like, at least in like Kanye's case, like North is somewhat older, so it's like there is some level of like, I don't want to see you as your mother again, or as the baby mom, I would never want to see him again. But I can still, do whatever from there. But yeah, no, comparing yourself to Homelander as a parent is insane. Like this is absolute madness.
Yeah.
Like you clearly didn't think this through.
Couldn't have
Like
possibly.
you, not to mention like there's a thing like because my girl be talking about there's a thing in like fields where like there's this well like in a sociology field, right, where there's this connection between basically, if you are the type of person who portrays yourself as a superhero to the point where you wear superhero shirts and things like that nature, you're more likely to be, I think, like either is it like a narcissist or a sociopath or some shit like that. It was one of the ones. And it's funny because ever since my girl said that, I started paying attention.
To
And
the
I don't
niggas
think that
be
is
wearing
yeah,
superhero
yeah,
shit.
right. Yeah. To the niggas I see who give it up like that. And this is I mean, this is as good as an example as I can get. This is probably as good as an example as you'll find. Because it's like, dog, I listen, I already when we initially discussed it, I thought you were a fucking sucker back then. But it's like to then see you go that route. Oh, it all makes sense. I know you did that shit. There's not a
Mhm.
shadow of doubt in my mind you did that shit. As soon as I see Homelander, brother, Homelander?
You're literally insane to post that and think niggas would just be on your side.
Yeah, I be feeling like Homelander when he be killing people because he trying to abuse his stuff, his kids. Huh? So yeah,
Clearly, this is the
prayers
same
down for that
individual
nigga.
we're dealing with.
Yeah, no. So prayers down for that nigga. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's more in this filing, but I'm not about to get into the intricate details of abuse. But yeah, long story short, he certainly did that shit, and prayers down. And and not to mention all the things that she's saying in her filing, like they just so easily match with exactly what you gave off. Like the exact nigga that I thought you was, you know what I mean? Like you're that. You're exactly that. So, um, yeah, hearing has been scheduled for December 5th, and we'll see. Lock his ass up. Shit, if y'all can, take him to the town square. I want to see it.
Also seen a
I would
good
like to see it.
flogging or a good
I would.
stoning.
There's something else I had him on. I don't know if I can say it on here. Um, let's see what else. What
Probably
else? What
not.
else? We don't really got to get into the Lauren Hill shit, but this is just really funny to me how people keep paying for tickets for Lauren Hill. She shows up late every single time, and then gives y'all a speech saying y'all should be grateful, and y'all keep going. Y'all keep going back. This is an abusive relationship. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Like this is crazy. Like all off of one album. I can't stress that part enough. Yo, like y'all are in the gutter, yo.
yeah. I can't. I don't know why people are even still trying to go see. Why do y'all give a fuck anymore?
Like, just dead it, bro. Just dead it. I promise you. Just let it rock. Just go listen to that. Go listen to that Mount Zion shit in your home, and just keep it p. Like, cause you're never getting that performance out of that woman.
Lauren Hill, she has like solo music outside of the Fugees.
No,
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So
she's
niggas
got
are
the
literally
Fugees.
just listening to
Well,
the
she's got the
Fugees.
one album. She's got the one album that she made. The
The
Miseducation. That's
Miseducation
her
of Lauren
only.
Hill.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. It's that and the score, which is the Fugees album. I mean,
How is
great.
she?
Hey, two great albums. Two
How is
great
she
albums.
still touring off of 1.5 albums?
Well, part of it's mystique because she made those two, and then she like didn't make no more. Then she had a lot of things publicly where she wasn't really into the music and into the touring, and she didn't want to do it for the money. But honestly, and I hate to be rude, but she gives me the vibe of like suffering from success. Like I basically like reached my peak on my first two projects,
Mm-hmm.
and then now the weight of that, the demands, everyone wanting a piece of me, wanting something from me, it was just like, oh nah, I'm good. And she just ran from the grind. Like I really think that's what it was. There was shit going on in her life too, but I'm like, baby, there's shit going on in every artist's life. That ain't like nigga. I just seen the losses Meg just had, and she just dropped a video where she said this coochie depressed. Like I just
Mm-hmm.
come on now. Like I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're just not built for it. It's cool.
Didn't Lauren Hill join a cult and her kids came out and said that she abused them growing up?
Hmm. Hmm.
I know for a fact that her kids said that she abused them. The cult thing is
Oh,
more speculation.
See, apparently there was a spiritual advisor she linked up with who was giving cult vibes. Um, yeah, so she had a whole lot of shit happen. It was basically just like people she would work with on her album sued, saying they weren't credited. Uh,
Oh yeah, she
basically
got
they.
sued into oblivion to the point where like her music almost not even hers anymore, right?
Mhm. But even more than that, like you got sued to hell, and then it's just like, truth be told, I just don't think she ever wanted to really be famous. That was also the
Mm-hmm.
other thing. So it's like both of those things combines, and then you link up with a spiritual advisor who was a cult leader and a fucking nut. Uh, it's like, yeah, baby, like that emotional breakdown you're already having, it's just finna keep going, and it's finna get worse.
Thing is, how do you just turn around and say shit like y'all lucky I even showed up to the fans? Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. Any artist say that to me, I'll spit at your feet. Fuck out of
yeah.
here.
First off,
I'm lucky I
you
showed up. Bitch,
got
you lucky
sued
I
into
showed up.
oblivion. You should be thankful that niggas are paying to see you because we
Yeah,
keeping you
word. We
afloat.
we keeping bodies in the seats, brother. A sister.
Talking about y'all should be
Um.
thankful if you showed up. You are your ego is out of control.
All right, and lastly, guess we can get to what's we want to get to what we watch on YouTube.
Uh, yeah, we can get to that.
Okay, okay. So I'm not gonna get specific channels because I ain't giving free promo to niggas unless I like them, then I will.
Yeah.
But I'm on my YouTube home screen now, right? I got some NBA 2K sim content. I got
Okay.
a basketball podcast, Paul George's.
Okay. I do
Uh
like Paul George's podcast. I do.
I got some StarCraft. Of course. I
StarCraft.
can't go too far from that. I got a football pod, the Raw Room. A good pod, good pod. I've been really fucking with the Raw Room lately. I got a MK1 top 8 tournament. I got some more 2K sim content, some NFL throwback. I got JJ Redick's pod. I got some
Oh, it's
battle rap.
crazy. We have a podcast that we run together, but I don't really like podcasts.
Yeah, I never did, honestly.
I don't
It's only
follow
now that
any podcasts really.
it's only now genuinely that I've started getting into like just watching other people's pods. Because I mean, first off, there's more pods than fucking ever now, especially when it comes
Yeah.
to sport. Um, and so yeah, no, I just been because I watched a couple episodes of Paul George's. His was cool. And I like Paul. I like Paul George's. Because it's not one thing I'm really realizing is just it's much like it's the cast, right? Like it's the group
Mm-hmm.
of people that are there. Because Raw Room is the same way, where it's like they have two niggas that it started with, and then like their third mans, and then they brought on a guy, and then they have guests every other week, and then one of the main three will sit out, and it's like one of the ones where like I don't care who's missing. Like it's just a good
Mm-hmm.
time every time. So um
I like I don't know if Jeff Teague has a podcast or if he just goes on as
he
guest
does.
on
He
different
does.
basketball player podcasts. He
His
does have
is
one.
his yeah, his is also on mine. Club
Okay,
520, I
yeah,
think is the name of it.
because I just keep seeing clips of him that like the nigga seems genuinely funny, and so I like his podcast. I like Paul George's. I like Patrick Beverly's. Does he have one or is he on Paul George's?
No, he has one. It's him and what's that white boy's name? Roan? I think he used to be a battle
I
rapper.
think so. Yeah, I like Paul George's. I mean, not Paul George. I like Patrick Beverly's too. I just like Patrick Beverly as a person. That nigga's just funny to me. He's just one
No,
of them
he's
niggas
hilarious
like
too.
I know every word out of your mouth is a lie, but you're entertaining.
And even some of the shit, it's like it's a lie, but you believe
Yeah,
it.
like this nigga genuinely be like remember
And you finna stand on it.
yeah, remember this was like back in like 2019, Patrick Beverly said about Steph Curry ran the last 5 years. The next 5 years about to be mine.
Yeah,
He
that
said
was
that
so insane
in
to say, man.
2019 and he meant that.
He dead ass meant that. Knowing
This
damn
is a
well he was gonna be 30 something. Like
This is a genuinely insane. He was 32. He was 32. This nigga's genuinely insane, but I
Mm.
love it. It's just the delusion. I respect it.
It's
Uh,
intriguing, if nothing else.
they need to like AB needs to be studied. The CTE for science. Patrick Beverly, I don't think he got CTs like AB, but he needs to be studied somehow, some way.
All right, what's on your YouTube?
All right, so my YouTube has changed a lot over the years. Um, Back in like 2015, 2016, when I was working in sales, um, my shit was mainly just creepypastas. Like just different narrators reading either true scary stories or creepypastas that somebody wrote. Now my shit is almost exclusively lolcow content. Like
Oh
it's
Lord.
just, and I've been in a lot of white YouTuber drama, so it's a lot of drama channels talking about like shit that white people be doing on YouTube. Um, so like my page is like Chris Chan, Cyrax, fucking Boogie 2988, Wings of Redemption. All people I'm sure you haven't heard of, unless you might have heard of like Chris Chan, because that nigga is infamous.
Who?
Um, Chris Chan.
Oh,
If
Christian. Yeah, yeah, I heard of him.
I was about to say, if you haven't heard of it, don't Google it. um, Only use me Blade. Like this is all just, it's all just people watching these lolcows and like commenting on what's going on. Um, Daniel Larson, who is legitimately in fucking sane and needs to be institutionalized. Um,
Mhm.
it's, I don't know what it is. This is the only thing that entertains me anymore. Is just seeing these fucking insane people live their insane lives. I don't know how to describe it or put it into words. So it's either these insane people or it's 4chan like stories,
Mhm.
because I don't know what it is. I think at this point in my life I'm just into absurdity, and these niggas on 4chan are just as insane as these lolcows that I'm following. Well, I don't even follow the lolcats. Like I said, I'm following channels that document like what these lolcows have going on. I don't know. I think the depravity is what interests me.
Mhm.
Like I heard about this lolcow called Pamper Chew. Um,
Oh
without
Lord,
going
that
into too
that don't
much
even
detail,
sound good.
without going into too much detail, this person dumpster dives for used diapers, and
I
then
knew that was why their name was that.
and then they microwave the diapers to quote kill off any bacteria or anything that can make them sick, and then
What?
they wear the warm used
Oh
diapers.
man, niggas is hungry for Huggies, yo. Come on, man.
Yeah. uh, this is the type of shit that I be watching at work when I'm helping people with IT issues, just because I don't, my brain is broken. uh
Mm-hmm.
there's this one dude Cyrax who just gets on the internet and just yells and screams and freaks out at the quote unquote trolls, but it's really just people trying to hold him accountable for doing things that he shouldn't have done. It's just, it's crazy that Danny Brown, right?
Like the rapper?
The rapper, yes.
Oh god, where's this going?
Just go to YouTube and type in Danny Brown Cyrax. Danny Brown also
They had a
is
beef?
into
Who is this nigga?
it's too much to get into. There's like hours of content that you would need to watch to understand this Cyrex situation. But long story short, Cyrex is this like 4'11", deformed, creepy individual who was caught in a uh predator like sting, like Dateline NBC.
Mm-hmm.
He was caught in a sting where somebody was acting like they were a child, and he sent them explicit pictures, and then said the infamous line, "Your turn, cutie," trying to get pictures from a 14-year-old child,
Mm-hmm.
and it basically has just devolved downhill from there. He refused to take any accountability for that, so he's just relentlessly trolled online by people that obviously have a problem with a PDF file,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been getting trolled for like years now. And instead of just saying I apologize for my actions or getting off the internet,
Nah,
he just
not doing
he
that.
just has constant meltdowns, yelling and screaming, threatening to unalive people. He threatens to unalive people like on a daily basis. He tells people to come to my house and I'll fight you. People come to his house and he hides inside the house because obviously with these locals they just have their address. Obviously because
Mm-hmm.
they're dumb enough to put their information online thinking that nobody will show up, so people show up. It's just a rabbit hole that once you go down, you can't
Yeah.
climb your way out of.
That's like that's somewhat similar to what my girls is. Like my girls is like mostly like video essays and shit. Like we watched like some Mr. Swirl joint. There's a couple other ones that we was
Oh,
watching.
I've heard of Mr. Swirl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
was
they
that.
they actually managed to like de-swirl the picture and find the
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah. Which
Yeah.
it actually was a lot simpler than they thought it would be, but like
Hmm.
I don't know why they thought it would be that damn
So
hard.
along with low-code content, I watch a lot of content like that too. Like there's this one channel that I follow that posts like Reddit or 4chan mysteries or like true crime
Hmm.
mysteries. Like
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
like Mr.
It was just
Swirl
be interesting.
or
I ain't gonna hold you.
oh yeah, for sure. There was another one. There was a dude in Australia that like I forgot what they called him. He just wore like a black mask. Hold on, let me see if I can find the exact video because there was a girl on it was either 4chan or Reddit that she thinks she was raised by a notorious child um I don't want to say the word, but
Herder.
a child herder because he would do that to her and he fit the description um almost to a T. Let me see if I can find the exact dude's name because the Mr. Swirl dude reminded me of that because he was also a child herder. But yeah, that's pretty much what my YouTube is. It's just fucking depravity. Um a lot of locals, a lot of
Yeah.
unsolved cases, a lot of 4chan and Reddit shit. And then a lot of the only two channels that I'll shout out are Dead Meat and Found Flicks. Dead Meat, if for those who don't know, does kill counts for horror movies. It's like he literally just goes through horror movies and counts however many people got unalived in the movies. Um,
Hmm.
that's a good channel. He has a lot of good content. And then Found Flicks, he covers movies that sometimes have confusing endings or confusing plots, and he like all his movies have the title like such and such movie ending explained. He basically just does a breakdown of the movie and explains anything that might need to be explained.
Hmm.
So shout out to them. And I just found the name. The name was Mr. Cruel. So if you Google Mr. Cruel, it'll come up. It's just it's a dude that just wore a black ski mask with only tiny holes for his eyes and his mouth. And he went on like a crazy spree of hurting children in Australia. And there was a woman on either Reddit or 4chan that said that she thought she was the daughter of this person.
Mm. Sheesh. Well, there you have it, folks.
I'm warning anybody. If you go down the lolcow rabbit hole, it'll suck you in.
Yeah. And apparently, the funniest part about with this whole beef, it looks like Danny Brown like he like did his research just so he could go at this weird ass nigga.
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw the beef start from the beginning. It started as a joke. Like somebody made a one-off comment to this Cyrax dude about Danny Brown, and then Cyrax made a video addressing Danny Brown directly. And I don't know how. I don't know if somebody sent it to him, but Danny Brown somehow saw this video from this nigga on YouTube with less than 100 followers,
I
and
sent it.
then he somebody he had to read up on the lore, and then he went at this nigga off it. Like it's just insane. But anybody that want to get into lolcows, Chris Chan was the gateway how it started. There's like a 90-part documentary that is currently still ongoing about Chris Chan on YouTube right now. That's how extensive this shit is. He has the title of the most documented person in human history.
That is crazy.
If you YouTube Chris Chan, like Geno Samuels, it's literally a super long documentary that's been going on for like 4 years right now. And the documentary just got to 2020 this year. But yeah, that's all I got.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's funny as hell.
What?
Um, I the last 2 days I've hit 2 bets, and I didn't know I hit either of them.
Did you
I
not
don't
know? Did
actually.
you not even check?
No, so I don't think I told you. Like, but yesterday I won $480 on a bet.
No, you definitely did not tell me.
I didn't. Well, I was. It happened when I was in the party with Reef, and I think I told him, but I didn't say
Ah,
nothing else because I didn't like text it or nothing. But literally, like I had a bunch of tickets, and I was like, "Oh, Chris Olave, da da da," and I was like, "Oh man, like Kenneth Walker just scored on a big touchdown." I'm like, "Damn, too bad that ticket was cooked," and I thought it
and it
was.
wasn't cooked.
But when I come back to check, I was like, "Oh no,
Mm.
no, no, no! This ticket was fine." So I literally $5, 480. And then just last night on yesterday's game, put a few tickets in. Really, none of them banged. And I was like, all right, fuck it, nothing's hitting. I opened my app just now, and a ticket I put in I put $1.50 down and won $55
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
off of like when I show you this ticket. It's just like this looks like a nasty ticket. It's a really nasty ticket. I'm not
I
gonna.
mean, it
This
was
looks
the
like this.
ticket based off of the Raiders and the Jets. Of course, it's gonna be nasty.
It's like a time traveler ticket though. Like this is so gross. Well, I just said it to the group chat. Like, please look at the score and then look at this ticket. This shit is nasty. I sent it to the text group chat, obviously.
Oh my god!
Under
It was only
28.5.
2 legs, and it was worth $50, $55. Michael Mayer anytime touchdown and under 28.5, under 28.5. That's crazy.
See what I'm saying, right? Nigga, the game ended at 28.
Nah, this is
Like I
nasty.
didn't even I smooth over my app and I was like, why do I have 70 something dollars in here? I was just like, I'm confused.
That's the
That is
best though.
crazy.
When you go to sleep expecting to be cooked and you wake up to some money.
Like, dog, I went to sleep. Like, think about it, this game happened last night. I haven't checked between now and then because I at no point did I think I won anything.
Yeah, you was just getting ready to put bets in for tonight's game. He's
Yeah,
like,
literally. I was like,
these
all right,
bets
fine.
paying for themselves.
All right,
Nah,
ladies and gents. It's been a pleasure, man. Episode 117. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say "Hungry for Huggies" is the episode now. So y'all keep an eye out for that, man. And please microwave your used Pampers. I beg of you. Please, you got to kill off all the viruses. The
I'm not
viri.
the viri.
The viri. That's the
I'm
plural.
not standing on this message. So
You gonna have to. You gonna have to. See?
any viral nucleosis y'all niggas get, it's off of him.
Viral nucleosis. Nigga gonna turn into a symbiote.
Literally. Putting on a 3-day-old Huggy found in the trash can, yeah.
3 days is generous.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, for sure.
Them Huggies could be from a week or 2 ago. The older ones actually, like, the rarity is higher. Like, those are, like, the legendary tier.
Okay, man. Okay.
You get a diaper from 3 weeks ago. That's an ancestral legend. That's an uber unique.
Yeah, man.
Alright, we gotta get
Niggas
out of
been
here.
farming Duriel this whole time. They just need to go dumpster dive for some Pampers if they
Word.
want the Uber unique.
I promise you, they in there. Oh man, all right, y'all be easy, man. We out of here. 117.